What's up, everybody? Welcome in for some more Celeste. So tonight we're getting to jump into Chapter 8 for the first time. We've finally beaten the first 7 chapters. We've beaten the B-sides. We've gotten all the secrets. All that stuff. Now we're going into Chapter 8, and as a reminder for people, we're not planning on beating 100% of the content in this game. We learned about the C-sides. We know there's Chapter 9. All that stuff. We're not going to do all that. We're probably going to do 8A, 8B, and then maybe peek at 1 or 2 of the C-sides, and then call it. What's up, Autumn? Crunchpuff time, that's right. All right, in we go. And here, chat, this is my first time playing this chapter. We're back to full, no spoilers, no backseating. Don't tell me anything. We'd loosened up on some of that stuff a bit because we were going back and getting stuff we'd missed. Now we are in new content time. Hey there, kiddo. Nice to see you again. Here's the cave I told you about on the phone. Follow me. Be suspicious of everything. Ow. Why am I not able to preserve my jump there? My pink hair. There it is. Okay, stop trying to be fancy. Just play the game. Oh, my things aren't coming back. That's why. Game sound is off, by the way. There we go. Sorry about that. You guys should have it in a second here now. The gimmick of this chapter going to be your stuff doesn't come back automatically. What is this place? This passage leads to the center of the mountain. You said you wanted to come back and explore deeper. Doesn't get any deeper than this. Be careful, though. When you get this close to the heart of the mountain, power will start affecting you differently. Yeah, I already noticed some of that. Good luck in there. Tough. I only needed 4 hearts. I've got like fucking 15 hearts or whatever. Alright, new stage, chat. Here we go. Whoa! Rocketing me. Okay. Are there going to be strawberries on this stage? Why do the crystals look kind of janky? Whoa, weird. So you push back in the direction that you get touched on. I like the theme here. Yeah, it's very Mustafar. It's very Mustafar. Why are those fires up there? What's up, Burger Slaying? Welcome in. Bowser's Castle. That's a big fire stick. That's a big fire stick. How the... Why is all that up there? Just to make it harder to get back? We learned new tech, like we learned like the wall jump tech. Which we're not going to use here, I don't think, but I'm just... What's the actual solution here, man? The actual freaking solution here. I feel like I want to try to get up to that ledge with a dash intact. But I have no clue how I do that. Because the dash jump doesn't preserve like it used to. Unless I somehow, like, hit this thing. Ah! Madeline! Yeah, it still cost me too. Maybe I get more of a bounce off that than I'm... Try to time it a little differently, just see how much bounce-tickle we can get. Yep, okay, you can get big bounce. I understand. Okay, so 1, 2, ride the big bounce. Then fall, hit here, use the bounce. Shit. Not perfect, but that's the idea. Why no dash? It's the stage gimmick, Beefy, it seems. Stage gimmick is your dash only comes back when you, like, specifically bring it back. That was almost it. That was the right principle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New puzzles. Finally home. Chicken butt 420 blazing pepper pig style. Hell yeah, buddy. Save your boosts. We have a long way to go up here. Oh, that feels doable, man. Try it with a bounce. Okay, you can use the thing. Ooh, the light of heaven. Are we gonna turn off the fire? Or am I just supposed to? Whoa. I feel like I need a third one. Unless. Hold my titties. Hold them tight. No, was that something? Was that something special? Tell me something good or whatever? Nah, I don't know, man. I think it's nothing. Feels like we just lack the height. Even when we get through, there's no way we're getting high enough. Maybe it's just, I don't know, try to introduce me the idea of doing that. You bonked the ceiling. Yeah. But I need to, yeah, I guess if I wait one more set, I don't know if I'm going to have enough height to make it up. I'll try a little more. But I kind of don't think this is intended. It might be, though. I don't know. I supposed it, you know? I'm here trying it. But yeah, see, I can't get the horizontality. Diagonal up and right on the second. I tried that the first time and it didn't play, but yeah, let's try it again. It's tough to time. Just sneaking through it all is not easy. And I'm finding that this is one that the more I think about it, the worse I do. I have to just look at it and let my brain do the math, and sometimes it's right. Come on, my slutty little peps. Alright. Man, we gotta move on. Let's try it like 15 or 30 more times, and then we'll move on. Try it like 50 to 150 more times, and then we'll move on. Your brain did evolve to automatically predict the motion of projectiles. It's true. It's crazy, man. We, like, know calculus inherently or whatever. We know, like, how imaginary numbers work, you know? In, what I've said before is, like, my favorite fantasy book, The Name of the Wind. A professor at, like, there's, like, a magic school in that. A big portion of the book is someone attending, like, a magic university. And it's surprisingly not very similar to Harry Potter, I would say, considering that. But one of, like, the cool professors at one point demonstrates just, like, the base principle of magic and the ability of, like... Or the concept of having ability beyond what you're aware of by doing the projectile thing, where he asked all these kids who were all these smart, well-off kids that got into the university. Exactly, it didn't seem like it reached, yeah. Right, I don't know if we can do this. Yeah, so this professor has all these college kids, basically, and he says, if I stand right here and I throw this ball at average strength, where exactly will it land? You have 1 hour. Tell me. And they all, like, they're getting out math. They're using protractors. They're figuring out stuff. They're, like, doing it all. And they give a bunch of estimates of where it's going to be, and they all present and whatever. And then when it actually comes time to like do it and find out where it's gonna be, he like pokes his head out into the hall and he calls in like one of like the cleaning staff or something, and he has him stand across the room and he just goes catch, and he throws him the ball and the dude catches it. And he's like, see, it took him 1 second, you know, and he's like, that's that ability. That's what you're not tapping into. That's what you're looking past. And it's weirdly like, while it's obviously the principle of it's just like exactly like Beefy said, our brain has evolved to do it. I do think it's an interesting thing to remember sometimes where like getting out of your brain's way is legit. Is very legit. Because that's an exactly good illustration of it, where if you tried to think about where the ball is going to land, it's tough. But if someone throws you at something, you can catch it, you know, and just let your brain do the math. For some reason, well, let's get out of here, man. For some reason, it knows how. Okay. I had to learn what you did. What if I dash into you? You still kill me? Good to know. One of the clearest in competitive games? Yeah. Just trust the lizard brain. Actually, zero clue how I would ever accomplish this. You, like, bounce. Can I wall bounce off of you? But if I touch you too long, I die? Is that what it is? No, I, like, stick to you. The floor dash doesn't earn me anything here. Not much, at least. I mean, a little bit. Not what I want? Because the big part of the floor dash before is that you get the dash back. You get the double jump back, and I'm not getting that here. Because of core bullshit. I didn't play Overwatch 1 after being awake for 18 hours. I couldn't play Widow. You have to touch the ground with a strawberry or make it to like a safe space, basically, yeah. But I feel like, why is this thing here? That's something. Big bouncy on an obstacle to make climbing hard. Even that, though, if I get the straw, where do I go from there? You're right, I can do that. I can go this way. That's a good point about maybe why he's there. Right, and I need to leave the room and come back just to get my dashes. I got it so easily the first time. Oh, man. Even this, though, if it works, how the fuck am I going to get back over? How puzzling, yeah. Maybe come back later? Yeah, it's just... You mean right? Yeah, you can come back after leaving. A lot of the time, this game hasn't been like that type of thing, but let's look, yeah. Couldn't have spent. Why is that little wall there? Let you fall down onto it and bounce. I understand. Because you kind of want to, like, come at it with some momentum. Oh, my sagging breasts. Oh, my booby cheese. Yes. All right. Huge. Come on, man. Those walls be amazing in automation games. Yeah. Love to throw some fucking iron ore on them belts. You know what I'm saying, sister girl? I love to throw that iron ore into a fucking furnace. Make me some plates. Make me some cogs. Come on, man. Create mod. That's such a funny way to, like, allow me to reset in a very cumbersome way. Using us with a Factorio stream? It's coming. We just got to get through other stuff first. I think I'm trying to not spend any of my dashes, but there's a dash crystal over there, so we can spend some dashes here. Play Factorio right now. Nice. Nice. Did it with just one. Oh, you don't give a shit? Whoa, what? Okay, that's it for sure. Oh! What's up, Bond? Starting one of those tomorrow. You should copy your settings. Our settings? For what? Factorio? Oh! Ugh. There's gonna be a fucking B side of this stage, chat. It would make Doshington cry? I don't even know what that means. I'm not using any motherfuckers' blueprints or nothing when we play Factorio. We're going raw, crunch, and puffing. That was sick. I'm not using nobody's blueprints. I'm not using any ratios. I'm not doing any math. We're vibe coding our Factorio factory with the pure goal of eradicating the biters. I have no care of building a rocket. Exactly how I want to see it, yeah. Malaquin was talking about the MC realm in the Discord. Only evolution calculus, that's right, yeah. Only the brain calc that happens automatically. Like, I'm gonna say, like, it feels like I should have double the amount of iron to copper. And I'm never gonna look at the amounts. Are you death? Yeah. Oh! Oh-ho-ho! What the helly? Toggle elements. I'm blue now. That's my attack. Oh, slippery, slidey. I can't climb on it. Now when y'all are like, you can climb, I could be like, no, I can't. Really? You're gonna dick me like this? There we go. Use the coyote time. We're slippery and slidey. Just keep it like this and vibe. It is nice. So now I'm back in this room, but I'm blue, Abadi. I died. Well, no, go out this way now that we're bluebies. And go back to that room that I couldn't do stuff in. Go back to that room that I couldn't do stuff in. Because now we can do stuff there because we're blue, Abadi, Abadai. You went out, did mine. You're also on a delay, Mira, to be fair. Yes, sir. Doshinton's a popular Factorio streamer. You should definitely take a look eventually. Eventually, sure, yeah. But I imagine it's the same thing as Dunk, where I don't want to do it now because I gotta not spoil myself. All the fireballs, yes. It was actually a rare instance of we did want to come back. Easy peasy. Ease my peas. Makes Doshington cry means the guy who specializes in Factorio. Oh yeah, no, I got you. Now all we got is blue balls. Oh. Addie knows what she's talking about. It's true. I also suspected that, Addie, to be fair, and to backtrack and make myself look good for posterity. I was also thinking that, but this game had repeatedly taught me that that was not the solution. Because several times earlier, I was like, what if it's that? And then, like, Two Gay Rats would be like, Celeste is not a Metroidvania. Celeste is not a Metroidvania. You know? So I stopped thinking like that. And I was like, that's probably not that. It's never been that. Oh. That fire skip is possible, by the way, and you got way too close. Yo, that would have been awesome if I did that. That would have been awesome. Was that the right strat, Thebes, that I was doing? Is that like what you do? You just shoot through there and skip right up? You do like a diagonal until you're just far enough over to the right and then straight up? There's probably multiple ways. Okay. Corner dash? Maybe. But that... they need like a little nubby wall near you for that. Ow. Why can't I make you icy again? I like the icy. Alright, this is a moving and grooving type room. Get out of here. Conquered. Very Ori-pilled. How do I make you Ice Queen again? How do I make you Elsa Ice Princess? Ooh, there's one up there. I see it. Yes, sir. Let it go. Yeah, and that type shit. You want to do it all in one. Most true statement I've ever seen about Chapter 8. It's so correct. Very Ori-pilled. Interesting. Are you an Ori fan, Thebes? I feel like I can't remember if you talked about it before. I know Mira loves it. You gotta be coming on my dick. Stop. Alright. I imagine this chapter is gonna be beefy. Hold the berg. I think Ori 2 is great. I found Ori 1 a little underwhelming. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played Ori 2. I enjoyed the bit I played of Ori 1. I was disappointed to find out it had no boss fights. But I enjoyed what I played of it otherwise. Fun. It was fun. No! Ori 2 is more satisfying in terms of gameplay. Yeah, Ori 1 is a little more just like, look at our pretty game. Not all the way. Ori 1 has plenty of gameplay, but I think that's sort of what you're getting to. Fire skip at the start is the speedrun way through. Nice. Yeah, makes sense. Man. Come on, man! God, ever since you watched Tenacious D the other night, it has been fucking stuck in my head. I've been singing the songs to myself. I gotta just listen to the record a few times to get it out of my system, you know? Gotta just fucking get in there and get out, man. I need to just fuck it out with that record. I need to listen to a long-ass fucking Time Ago in a Town Called Kickapoo 38 times. And then we'll be good. There we go. Okay. We change mid-room, bounce over, bounce this way. Yep. What's here? Okay. What's here? Oh, you need me to be blue abadi abadai. Gameplay everything person. I still think the escape sequences one were fantastic. You knew that's all I had. I'm with you, Thebes. I'm also... I wouldn't say I'm a gameplay everything person. I do like other stuff too, but gameplay is by far and away the most important thing to me. Yes, sir. And then wait. Go back to the left and we could go up. Or we're actually probably supposed to loop around that way. Follow the critical path first. It's tough, man. All right, we'll get it. Just let the brain sort it out. Think about other stuff. Think about Tenacious D. Think about Tenacious D. That'll get you there. Hit the thing, man. I think the only part of... Kickapoo, yeah. A long-ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. But nay, there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. His name was Young JB, and he refused to step in line. The devil song at the end's the best one, though. It's long. It's like an epic. It's like a prog metal song, man. It's got parts. It tells a story, bro. All right. I remember the arc at the end. Here we go. And also, you will have to pay our rent. Ga-da-dun. There it is. You gotta sneak over there. I see it. Sneaky like Sly Cooper. Oh. And what if I win? Then you can take Cage back to hell to be your little bitch. Wish I could send Oatmeal to hell to be the devil's bitch, chat. What abomination is this? I tried leaving another streamer's stream run in the background. I seem to have created some kind of merge tab. I have no idea. I've never done that. I've not fucked with that creation of Jeff. Oh! Sorry, I was reading. Thebes and me were having a chat about the OST. I was just catching up on it. Oh! Oh! Be your little bitch. Fine! Alright, send me... Not the way. You want to go up and over? Tough stuff, man. I see what I gotta do, though. See the whole pattern. And then you gotta go over and then scoot back down into it. Tough. There it is, baby! Hard game, man. Challenging game. I know what I'm doing wrong, though. You gotta dash straight across there. And you save a dash. Huge. That was actually sick. What? The strawberries to do that whole room, but... I see. Actually, we could do that. We could do that. We can do that easy. Maybe easy was an overstatement, but we can do it. Almost. Getting into the flow state. Cocky MF is going for the Straubs. Of course I'm going for the Straubs. This is why I can't... This game is a good lesson learned for all of us, Chad. This game is a good lesson learned for all of us where I cannot be trusted to not complete the optional content. If there's a game where, like, Crunch, you can beat it in 8 hours, but, like, it could be 30 hours if I do, you know, get all the strawberries in whatever that game's strawberries are, we gotta keep it in mind, I lack the self-control. I don't have it. I don't have it in me. I'm, like, already struggling with the fact that we're not gonna play the rest of this game. Yeah, we're pushing 40 hours here. That was too much tomato. Hit him with the garlic aioli. Come on, man. Can I actually just stay in that mode? No, because I need the bounce-sticles. I love this chapter. It's been very fun so far. I mean, genuinely, this whole game has been very fun. I've had very few complaints throughout this entire experience. It has been pretty delightful. Whoa! Giga Mega Jump! Sorry, spoilers even to ask. Are you aware of the collectibles that aren't the seasides? It's okay for the spoiler. No, I'm not aware of collectibles that aren't the seasides. I end up 100%ing a fair amount of things, but I can have the self-control not to. I failed that self-control in Celeste. Yeah, I often can too. But, like, I don't know. I think I might have need to get that Mega Boosticle. I'm not really sure what we did to do it. That's the thing. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, that's it. You bounce up. Whoa. Yeah, Celeste is really good at reminding you you can do this. That's a good way to put it, Autumn. They are excellently good. They are very, very good at dangling the carrot. They're very good at balancing their levels so that the challenge is stuck in your brain like, I can get there. I can get there. I can do it. And that is what is, you know, crack cocaine to me. Want to know some are doable? I do love how Celeste has so many levels of next harder challenge built in. If it's another thing for me to worry about and do on this chapter, I'm going to say no, JP. Just to try to rein it in per what I'm saying here. And so there, I want to have enough speed to hit the top one and get boosted down into the bottom one and then get launched across. Or I could boost up into it. Wrong? But that's the idea, and those don't recharge you. And you need the bounce. Go back to the OG bounce way. Shit. Nate Hater, because my least consistent chapter, primarily B-side though, one of my favorite tracks. Burger Slane, I absolutely love the postcards at the start of each chapter too, and they literally speak encouraging words to you, the player. Yeah, it is nice. I've talked about it a bunch of times playing this game. This is a great don't give up game in general. Very much so, like, it makes it very easy to just keep trying. And it feels great when you do it. That was a weird attempt. Just die. That one almost had the correct rhythm, too. Dumb. I'm fucking it up. I feel like I nailed it before, and now I'm fucking it up. What? supposed to prep for my dins later like an hour ago. BRB. Godspeed, Mira. When you get back, tell us what's for dinner. Dog. That should be fun to see. I only played the main game. Let's go. Not strictly on this chapter. Shiny either way. Sure. Tell me, JP. I might have found what you're talking about then, because I found all the secrets and stuff, you know? Eee! Okay. Oh, that was almost it. Yeah, after I get the bounce, I have to... I see it. I think I see what I gotta do. After I hit the ice thing and get the refresh, I have to hit the bouncy guy behind me to boost me over there. Yes, sir! Damn. Missed it. Almost came back to me. Talking about 8B completion? Not the seasides? What? There's a deathless runs. Is that only after 8B? Sometimes, like, we got the Giga Boost there, you know? That switch before landing, yeah. Overshot it. All right, we can do this. We can do this. Oh. Come on. The way to always get the bumper boost. Oh, hold on. Is the way to always get it maybe to hit it when it's like flashing? Boop. 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 It's hard to tell. It feels like it's just the same. That was it. That's what you have to do. I kind of beefed it there, but that's the way. You can't do that. You have to hit it before you land. You gotta hit it before you land. A very unwise person told me that once. What's up, Lemma? Welcome in. On stream, bumper is flashing is just visual. Okay, gotcha. I was just theorizing. Welcome in. Huge. Calm. I'm unwise beyond my years. Oh, no, don't tell me stuff, though, Lemma. Please, don't tell me how to do stuff. I do want to figure it out on my own. I do want to figure it out on my own. Thank you, though. I appreciate you offering, but I don't want to know. I do not want to know. Hi, Gizmo. Gizmo's here, chat. All right. Yeah, they did. They told me if you hold away from the bumper, that is how you do it. So I'm not going to pretend I didn't see it. But I was holding away from the bumper there. Wisdom is my dump stat. Hi, Gizmo. Beefed. Tough. You can almost make that, but I shouldn't try to. When you climb on it, you sink too low. I landed on it. You can't land on it first, man. The angles of the bumpies is tricky on me. That was actual grade B horse manure. The kind they only use for farming bad crops like broccoli. Fuck, man! I would wear a shirt saying wisdom is my dump stat in public, except that would require me to be in public. True. Tough conditions. Cookie not worse than copy pasta? Oh no. Pouring over bullies named Biff. Yes! Go. All right. I even adjusted. Yeah, take your AFK, Mira. I appreciate you. God. Celeste skills are improving. Thank you, Thebes. I want a floor that says Dex is my dump stat and there's a wet floor sign. Yeah, freaky room. Big time ball meta. Big ball meta in this room. Oh yeah, they become bad. They become very bad after I hit that switch. They become literal balls of fire. Which, like, as far as human beings go, you know, it's not our ideal bedfellow, you could say. Whereas, like, you know, an anime waifu body pillow. Decent bedfellow. Giant angry ball of fire. Not good bedfellow. Sometimes I think just jumping whenever I feel like it is what I should do, and I should think deeply about when to do it. But not too deeply, you know? Further discussions before. Actually, I think I gotta think less. Yes. Just feel the weight of the wind and the wings and the waves and the wargs. Send your warg riders. You think Saruman would send the Warg Riders after Celeste? I feel like Saruman genuinely might send Warg Riders after any trans person, unfortunately. Saruman does not seem like he would be an ally. What's up, Soren? Welcome in. Deep enough to activate the autonomous maths. Yeah, sorry, autonomous math. To convert it to American English for the normal people in chat. Come on, man. Progress is good, Soren. We're moving through Chapter 8, no problem. Might be the fastest in history to ever do it. Sorry for explaining tech, all cookie game mechanics. Yeah, no worries, Lemma. It's alright. I know you just popped in and you were just trying to help, so... It's all good. Yeah, I like to try to figure that stuff out. It's good to know, though, because now I can intentionally do the thing, so... You were helpful. I'm just stubborn and like to figure it out myself most of the time. Yep. Move carefully, like a panther amongst the bushes. Gandalf, on the other hand, is all about transformation. 100%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Gandalf would not give a fuck about somebody being trans. But I'm saying Saruman would. I wish Trandolf was real. I mean, Beefy, it's a decent elevator pitch, just that one word. Just that one word, so you could, you know, you could maybe get a one-room play going for, like, the trials and tribulations of Trandolf. I think you could fill a room on that title alone. In downtown Foggy Town, London. The Queen's Armpit, as they call it. The old tea shitter. You better start writing that fanfic. Yeah, Netflix wants me. Oh. Chapter 8 felt harder than Chapter 7, but way shorter. Gotcha. A tactics cherry hath been obtained. Stripe, you're an animal. Genuinely, I meme on Stripe a lot. I like to meme on our beloved little Stripe. That is fucking very impressive. That is very impressive. You clearly, you're good at strategy games, bud. Good on you. Genuinely, holy. I'm glad you're enjoying UFO 50. Genuinely, it's making me happy to hear about your adventures. So keep on updating me. Where would you rank a tactics in the games you've played so far? Because that one, it's not really similar to chess, but for some reason it feels like chess to me, and you like chess. Sure am and sure will. Let's go. I think there were horses in a tactics, too. Chess stream when? It's on the request board. It's coming. Whether I like it or not. And every game is going to be a W because I've watched Queen's Gambit, you know? I am on ya. Jeez. What am I going to have for dinner tonight, chat? I got options. I can make pizza rolls again. I still got more pizza rolls. I can make buffalo chicken. I can make mac and cheese. I can make... I got that, like, skillet lo mein. Avianos is number 1, then probably a tactics because horses, and then Rock On super close behind. Nice. Hard to say between Rock On and tactics. Nice. Good to know. Inject pizza rolls with mac and cheese. Funny you say that, Beefy. It's funny you say that. Because I also have fried mac and cheese bites that I could cook up. And those kind of, you know, I think those fit the bill of what you're saying a little bit, but the hard work's already been done for me by, you know, the good people at some factory. Lemma, how come there are YouTube chat messages that don't show up on stream and stream chat messages that don't show up on YouTube chat? Because they're all on Twitch, Lemma. So I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Twitch is the only one that shows up here actually on the screen. And that's because at one point it was like a TOS thing. Now I don't think it is anymore, but my chat thing just doesn't natively do it and I haven't figured it out. But yeah, so YouTube messages don't show up there. And yeah, sorry about that. But if you want to jump over to Twitch, it's free to have a Twitch account. If you prefer to watch on YouTube because you got premium and like ads and stuff, that's totally cool too. That's why we stream over there. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more like support for the stream. You can do predictions and stuff. Over here on the Twitch side, you earn channel points, which let you like request games and stuff. Given the I am Anya a cheeseburger, it's on the menu. Dude, the menu was great. Leah and I have been talking about rewatching it. It's on one of the streaming services, so like we kind of like scroll past it semi-often. Good movie. Pizza rolls and mac bites. I don't know. I'm almost thinking about cooking up that lo mein. I would rather YouTube, but got a gamba, yeah. I wish, frankly, that it would just be easier to multi-stream and have all the stuff do across everything. What's up, Deegan? Welcome in. How far in are we? We are... I don't know how far we are into this stage, actually, but this is Chapter 8. It's got this cool switching mechanic where we're switching back and forth between, like, hot land and cold land. This room seems kind of hard. Want to do a gamba, chat? Also, am I slowed by the floor? Is that what this weightiness is? It's gotta be. Yeah, it's the floor. Slippy slidey. We haven't done any gambling tonight in Celeste. And this room's kind of fucking me. I've almost made it across a couple times, though. Man. You're some undisclosed distance in, yeah. Very chill level, yes. Here, let me throw a prediction up, chat. Let me throw a prediction up. What time we at here in the game? 46. Do we beat this by 39 hours? Beat room by 39 hours. I am cool. Not. I kick puppies. Okay, 2 minutes. Getting on it, everybody. Do we beat room by 39 hours? 3850? 3850 is too tight. I can't do it. I can't do it. Getting on the prediction. Do we beat this room by 39 hours? Yes or no, Chad? Wow, Belief's looking pretty good. You believe, Beefy? Wow, all right, all right. I gotta make good. I gotta make good. I wish I could pause this, man. But I can't. But I want to, like, let the thing run for a second. You're gonna guess sub 39 hours, Lemma? Soren's saying sub 39 as well. Now stop looking at the numbers and play the game. Well, what if I beat it in the 1 minute here? Then we have to cancel it. I can't kick puppies. That's good. Keep looking at the numbers and don't play the game. Lock off the game. Think that paused it? Yeah, it does. JP. Let's let it run down. Let's let it run down. Now we're talking. Let the prediction run down, everybody. 30 seconds left. Do I beat the run by 39 hours? We've got just about 12 minutes. We did the pred. Yeah, smart, smart, smart. That's why they pay you the medium bucks, buddy. My boss always talks about making the medium bucks, but then in the same sentence will be like, yeah, if I get laid off, maybe I'll just, like, take a couple of years or whatever. I'll take a couple of years off. I could be just a lady who lunches. And I'm like, I don't think they're paying you the fucking medium bucks. if that's your vibe. Fodink Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. A short hike was awesome, Thebes. Genuinely super worth it. So fun. I had incredibly positive feelings coming out of it. Very, very chill, and it was very fun. Like, it was gamier than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be very narrative, like, look at this prettiness. Like, you know, walk along this linear path and look at the pretty game and maybe, like, have some emotional feelings. But it instead was very, like, gamey and kind of open and exploratory and just awesome. Really, really fun. But yeah, pausing the game should pause the timer, bro. Soonish, then. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think right now, Thebes, it's very cheap. By the way, Soren, earlier, you told me that Isaac was very cheap. I'll buy the DLCs. I already own Isaac. My buddy also texted me earlier today being like, you gotta get Isaac. It's cheap. Because we are going to be starting that soon. Okay. Here we go. Wait, did the timer keep going? Because it definitely said 48, but now it says 50. I think the timer kept going in the background, chat. I think the timer kept going in the background. Isaac, for whatever price it's at, is unreal. Yeah. I mean, once again, I already own the base game. I don't think I own any of the DLCs. But yes, we are going to play Isaac. I think we're going to slot Mino the Hollower in before that. We're going to slot Mino the Hollower in before Isaac, and then, but Isaac's going to be after that. And Isaac's probably going to be pretty long-term. Yes. The speedrunners can use unpausing to buffer actions in the first possible frame. Gotcha. I know Super Monkey Ball speedrunning has to do with that, like pausing games to like pausing and repausing to like frame manipulate. Saving quick and pause the timer, and starting the save again will put you in the same room. Okay, yeah, that could be a way we do it. All right, I got 8.5 minutes left, so I gotta fucking get in the kitchen, bro. I gotta make some rigatoni, hold the cheese, and then put the cheese on it because cheese is sick. Mina Hollow? Noida X Silksong crossover? That's right. Gotta play Silksong at some point, too, but that's not even on, like, the immediate coming up next radar. I do want to play it, but... I can't believe I'm the worst in the world. Deep fried and molten cheese? Do not, Beefy. We don't go there tonight. We do not talk about the unholy food. The holiest unholy food. Yes! No, man, I needed to hit it harder. I'm gonna do it. Deep fried chocolate bars? I've never had deep fried chocolate. I did have fried ice cream one time, and I did not think it was that remarkable. You know, because it was like, the outside was like crispy and notable, but then it's like, after that, it was just ice cream. It wasn't that good. It wasn't transformative. It wasn't as transformative as like frying chicken. Me to the Hollower. Don't forget the like and follower. Yeah, Autumn, that's good. I'm stealing that. Stealing that wholesale. Hocus Pocus, Ford Pocus, that shit's in my pocket. I'm gonna talk about the sauce, too. We can talk about sauces. We can talk about Frank's Red Hot. We can talk about Chipotle sauce. We could talk about a creamy garlic sauce. What goes in creamy garlic sauce? Actually, I don't want to know. Because you're probably gonna be like, things you hate! And then I won't like it anymore, because then the mental is ruined. And I like the creamy garlic sauce that I put on my chicken and rice at the Chicken and Rice Guys. Which I go to pretty much every Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, though. Because it's not gonna be an office day, hopefully. Cream and garlic. See, it sounds good. Tried a lot of deep fried stuff that sounded great. I don't think any of them were as good as without having been fried. Yeah, I've had that experience a little bit too. Like I had like a deep fried Oreo at some point maybe, or like something like that. And like it was like good, but I don't know. It was kind of whatever. You guys see that fucking control? I'm dead. All right, just reset. Oh. Deep fried Oreo, deep fried ice cream. Yeah, Deegan, same exact thoughts. Same exact thoughts. To give a converse example, you know, fried dough? Frying that dough makes a big ass difference, bro. Factorial's a survival crafter, right? I don't see Factory Builder in the list. On Discord, are you saying, Hokri? Either survival crafter or strategy is fine. Or good old gaming. Any's fine. Discord, nice. Yeah. I like fried green tomatoes, but those aren't great without being fried. I don't know if I've ever had fried green tomatoes. I haven't seen the movie either with Kathy motherfucking Bates. Legend. I haven't seen it. What's your personal favorite UFO 50 game? Pretty tough for me to say, Stripe, but it's probably Overbold, I think, is my favorite. Love Overbold. But Pilot Quest is a tight... Pilot Quest is in the run, too. Have you opened Pilot Quest at all? Pilot Quest goes sicko mode. Gonna try Overbold? I'm curious. It's like an action game. I wonder if you'll like it. My earlier cookie game mechanics would probably help a lot, but I think you'll find it yourself eventually. Is that the pointing of the things? Over the total of 7 games, 1 was on accident. And you've already, I mean, you've gotten a lot of value out of just those 7 games. There's also some that probably, like, didn't stick out to me that might to you. So I definitely encourage you to just, like, click around. Read the back of some of the carts and stuff. Yes! Bam! Believers! Oh! Yeah! Woo! Oh! Tough. Tough rum, man. Woo! You know what? We haven't taken a break yet, chat. Let's take 10 minutes. Let's take 10 minutes there. Overbold's so fun, but I needed a break from failure. Yeah, Overbold's very hard. Some of the games didn't strike me as if they would be fun, and then they were absolutely awesome. There are a lot like that for me, Deegan. Like, Pilot Quest is one that I would think I would like, because it mixes, like, idle games and, like, Legend of Zelda-style exploration. And that's a really cool mix of things, and I love the way that it does it. And stuff like Overbold's like an arena shooter, makes sense that I would like that. But then, like, Waldorf's Journey, I can't believe how much I love Waldorf's Journey. That's probably top 5 for me. That game rocks. Because that game, Waldorf's Journey is just raw, distilled vibes. Just distilled vibes. Valbrace is super hard, but it's so cool. I think Valbrace is insanely cool. Because if you like, for all, like, the Noida heads in chat, Valbrace has a spell casting system. We're talking about UFO 50, by the way. I know, I'm a fucking chud. It has a spell casting system that's all open to you from the start of the game, but the spells are mysterious and you have to learn them. Like, you hold a button and then it tracks your D-pad inputs, and you have to, like, learn combos. You have to, like, learn combos and put in magic, and it's so cool. So cool. You're not just a chud, you're our chud. Aw. All right, let's take 10 minutes. It's 8:12. I will be back at 8:23. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. We'll be playing some more Celeste. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, we back. We are back. Thanks for sticking around through the break, everybody. Welcome back, Addy. You made it into a short? I feel like you're in a few shorts, Beefy. You gotta be. Teasing aside, I just know it's very unlikely that I'd play it solo. You talking about UFO 50? Yeah. Mira's a staunch UFO 50 hater. Been 2 that I know of. You're in the one I put out today, Beefy. I think. Yeah, you are. You are. You're pivotal to the joke of the one I put out today. Alexa Toilet. Yep, Alexa Toilet. And yeah, over on the YouTube side, welcome in Rare Kill Pop. We're doing the A side for chapter 8. Yeah, 8A, like they said. If you still stuck around. Yeah, we're back, everybody. Let's play some more Celeste. Play for another, like, 90 minutes or so. I'm gonna try to end stream at a reasonable time, because I'm gonna try to get up early tomorrow, but I might end up staying up late playing UFO 50 again. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get at least a fucking Rock Island cherry. Just rip some Spirit Veil instead. Nah. Nah. Mary kill orc elf. Mary implies doing sex. It's elf for sure. The name reservations went up today? Oh, nice. I tried Overbold and Velgris, both featuring the same main character, Pilot. Velgris was the one I actually opened. Neither of them are much my thing. The combo of being one-tapped and not being able to shoot without running towards the foes is too much, especially with how much of a skill issue I have. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that you would like the more action-y games, Stripe. For what it's worth, on Overbold, you only have to point in the direction when you start firing. If you hold fire, you then can stray freely and back away from an enemy while shooting at them. So, point your stick towards them for a millisecond and start firing, and then walk away is, the Overbold strategy. Yeah, Velgris also, great game, very hard. Velgris has, super smooth design and stuff, but it is crazy hard. Yeah, the mines are sweet. And I'm sure you figured out that you get upgrades and stuff, so you can increase your health so that you don't get one-tapped. Stuff like that. You get shields, and you can just increase your HP. But yes, Overbold is very hard. Overbold's very hard. Velgris is very hard. Mira's talking about name reservations for Spirit Vale, Stripe. She reserved the character named Death to sell it later. I mean, hey, get your bag, girl. It's smart. Someone will pay. Someone will pay. My buddy had the name Death on a World of Warcraft server and got paid for it. I mean, think about it here. That elf is going to make you do chores. It is going to be wicked vanilla. I don't like how broad of a brush you're painting with here, brother. But yeah, there's some, the elf also lasts longer, so they get your stuff in the end. That's okay, though, right? What is it? If you love them, what does it matter if they get your stuff in the end? Orc if a dude, elf if a chick. That's an interesting bisexual perspective. Leah, what's your take there? I feel like she's elf for both. Fuck versus kill, marry versus kill. Elf or orc? Mira said for a guy, orc. For a woman, elf. Processing? She said elf both ways, which is what I thought. Hey, I was forced to marry them. Elf is going to be like, what do you mean you're horny? We already did it once this century. Why are you assuming that elves have low libidos? I guarantee you, if you look into high fantasy writing, you're going to find that there's at least 16 mythoses where it's like the elves were the most promiscuous of creatures. They were known to spend eons doing nothing but fucking. You know? Where is this coming from? The birth rate? You're tracking elf birth rates? What are you, Santa's accountant? Oh yeah, but you can find horny versions of everything? Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like you don't have to look far to find horny elves. It's not like a default elf canon that they have low libidos, is it? Can't tell me Tolkien elves are, what is that word? Fecund? Is that a slur? How do we know the elf we marry is going to be a horny one? We don't. All life contains multitudes, bro. Someone has to. Can you imagine the workload on Santa's elves with 8 billion people? Could be a Christmas elf for all we know, yeah. That could be better. I think I have a thing, chat, where I assume that Santa's elves have the general cheeriness of a Midwest United States citizen. You know, a Midwesterner. I'd expect them to call me hun and, be, very prepared to, host me. I'm marrying the Christmas elf. Really cheery. Yeah, they sound cheery, right? I feel like they're just diligent using protection, because since they live 6,000 years, they don't want tons of kids. I almost it's more they don't want kids than they don't like the process. Yeah, unless like sex just doesn't feel good for elves for some reason or something. Which like probably is not a thing, right? Orcs would also be cool. Orcs are not bad for what it's worth. For what it's worth, I'm not really against taking orcs. We should keep playing, by the way. We're gonna keep going with Celeste. To Future Crunch, leave all that yap in the video though, because we got talking about a topic and we're probably gonna keep talking about it. I do think a Christmas elf is decent. I think I'm still just taking like a Tolkien elf though. In this whole thing, if we're talking about marrying versus killing, I'm taking a Tolkien elf over a Christmas elf or over an orc or over, you know, I don't know, even most other kinds of elves I can think of. Like, I would take a Tolkien elf over, you know, over like a Elder Scrolls elf. Is a Christmas orc a Yeti? There's no such thing as a Christmas orc. Orcs are just orcs. I guess you could be like, I want to be like the 40k orcs. You know, I want to be like the 40k greenskins, so I'm like sci-fi orcs. If you want to fuck a sci-fi orc with giant tits, you can do that. But you can't be making up totally new... Oh! Lembus, W struggle meal, or when you're just too lazy to make food? True. Yeah, lots of Mario. Does Ori do this too? When they said the rules changed, they mean the volcano is erupting. Yeah, it's a cool background, though. I don't even think I needed to do that. Yup, don't even need to spend my dash. I can, though. I keep... The level is making me, like, preserve my dashes to an unnecessary degree. This is not how J.R.R. Tolkien would have wanted me to play Celeste. He would have wanted the elves to fuck so much, chat. If I know one thing about J.R.R. Tolkien, it's that he liked to watch elves fuck. That's why he put that love triangle in The Hobbit that they so faithfully adapted. He wanted to watch elves and dwarves fuck. And he wanted the hobbits to be there, just sneaking about burgling. Ow! Yep, gargle him. Take the sack. I am the ice climber. God, tit. Of course I come back to elf fucking. Hi, X. Does not all my elf wife would want me to play. And remember, everybody, Beefy wants a Christmas elf as his eternal spouse. He said specifically so they can make him things. I'm assuming he's trying to cut down on an Amazon ordering addiction. And, you know, rather than being like, I'm gonna order toilet paper, he'll be like, hello, wife. Can you get to plying that, you know, wood and turn it into paper? Can you break that wood down into pulp and then like rinse it out or whatever? I just watched a thing on how it's made about watching paper. It's something like that they do. Leah's been putting on like 8-hour how it's made videos for while we sleep, and it's peak content. Although it's kind of a problem because I've caught myself watching it rather than going to bed sometimes. But it's pretty like, you know, good, calm, always at the same volume level sleeping content. But yeah, how it's made fucks. See an elf, he makes snowballs so fast and he's supposed to be a slow working elf. That's true. They are magically productive in that film. And Jon Favreau would never lie to me. That's why he made the Lion King remake with real lions. We do the Lion King, but we use real lions. We teach them to speak English and sing. James Cameron's gonna shit his fucking pants. Oh, come on, man. I have sad news about his lies. Yeah, no, I'm not actually fondling the balls of James Favreau. I've enjoyed some of his properties, but the man has his flaws. The parrot guy, maybe, but lions, yeah? Did anyone see Mufasa? Because they made the Lion King remake, and they made it with, like, you know, realistic CGI, which was just a crazy decision and looked terrible. And then people hated it. Well, it made like $1 billion, but people who, you know, considered it as a movie were like, this is bad. And they were like, okay, so we're gonna make another one because it made $1 billion. But people who, you know, watch movies said it was bad, so maybe we should try to make sure those people say it's okay so that the future watches this movie a little bit. And so they changed the art style, and they tried to make it, like, more cartoony, but while also sticking with the photorealism aspect, and they just ended up with the most uncanny valley, awful bullshit. At least from the bit I saw. I, of course, didn't see the movie. I criticize movies. I don't watch them. But from what I saw on the most reliable source on the internet, Reddit, it looked bad. It looked bad. Ah! Damn it, man. God, oh. The thing? I'm okay. Yeah. No, not the Gatorade. Critics hated Pick of Destiny, so clearly they don't know shit. That's true. Yep. Yep. I think there are times when movie critics should be trusted. Not always, but I think movies like Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny are not necessarily when you should be looking to the film critics. You know? You're like, if you're like, what was the general reception of Green Book? You know, sure, you can look at film critics. But Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, I don't know. That's not what it's looking for. You know what I mean? What did the critics think of Anchorman? Probably not much. And that shit's like a cultural touchstone for American millennials. Sometimes it collides where something is like a silly, funny movie and also happens to do it, but not always. Not often. Boss movie with excellent execution every single scene? Yes, yes, it was. Going to Reddit to find out whether or not I should watch Kung Pao, yeah. God. Yeah, Kung Pao's S tier. Ah. God damn it. Fucking fuck. There we go. Come on, come on. Press the switch so you can die in a more peaceful manner, yeah? On Reddit, you can only find the most biased or least biased takes, no in-betweens. Yeah, Reddit is a nuanced wasteland. Or at least nuance doesn't get upvoted. I think there are all types on Reddit, but the conversations that float to the top are not the nuanced ones. And there's definitely a lot of, like, echo chamberness to Reddit, where you can, like, predict Reddit's response to certain things in comparison to other social media. Zip up there. Oh, almost. The only same reasons to use Reddit are memes, cat pics, and porn, realistically. Yeah. It feeds you other stuff, though. I've never been a Reddit porn user. I don't know. A lot of people do. A lot of people, Reddit is like a hub for porn. It's never been, you know, one of the spokes in my porn wheel. I've, of course, got my back alleys that I find my videos of boobs in, but you know what I mean? Reddit's not really there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen boobs on Reddit. Best thing about it, a lot of time you can go in there with that lens and use that to make your own opinion on things. Yeah, and Reddit's also, of course, super useful for, like, you know, the Google search plus Reddit stereotype. Like, Leah and I had a thing where we were in a rented car and we couldn't connect our phones to it. And, like, we were like, fuck, how do we connect the phones, you know? Like, and then it, like, we just typed it into Reddit, and, like, there was a thread where somebody was like, hey, I don't know if anyone else runs into this issue. I ran into this issue, and here's how I solved it. And it was like, thank fucking God. Yeah, Reddit's very build your own echo chamber. A lot of algorithms are that way. TikTok's like that in a big way from what I hear, I guess. I don't use it that much, but people that use it tell me that. Because it's like you build your For You page brick by brick, you know, and eventually the algorithm is like very good once you really get in there, and it will, you know, of course it's going to cater to what you want to see. Or Celeste deleted about post deleted? Yeah. In order to be really complex or in-depth or have insight that takes self-reflection or any number of different ways in which a movie or game can be amazing, it's almost by necessity can't be made for the general population. Yeah, exactly. To try and appeal to everybody is going to homogenize out those things. Even GitHub has a For You page? That's funny. They're like, yo, this guy wrote this sweet thing. It does something that's impressive in code. It creates random numbers better than other random number creators because that's hard to do in code for some reason because coders are dumb. Because coders can't just be like, just do it randomly. Just be random, bro. Recommending a lot of Minecraft mods, ooh. It's not recommending like corporate Git repositories. I like my Reddit posts like I like bras removed. I really enjoy like drama Reddit, like, you know, am I the asshole? Am I overreacting? Even though plenty of those stories are fake, I just enjoy reading them as like fucking pulp fiction. Since YouTube added the ability to disable shorts, I've seen maybe one short form video per week at most. Crazy how much more time I have in the day now. Yeah, I don't watch short form videos. I'm one of the rare breeds that doesn't watch that content. And I say this every time it comes up. I should. So I have a better idea about how to fucking make it. But you know what? I don't give a shit. I think my shorts are funny. I don't care. Petty Revenge. Oh, I don't think I've even bet on that one. I've been getting fed Girl Dinner Diaries a lot, and that one's good. That's a good drama subreddit. It's like, you know, he's been cheating on me for 3 years and his mistress is pregnant. Here's a photo of my salad for dinner. Good subreddit. It'll be just like a whole, you know, story about how this man is a piece of shit. And everyone in the comments is like, girl, you gotta send him packing, you know? And it's great. I love it. I bet an r/bald enjoyer as well recently. That's a sub that's been like kind of blowing up on Reddit. It's been, you know, blowing in a lot of tumbleweeds like me. Not bald. I'm not even bald curious. I just like the vibes. Not everyone can have a warehouse of lava lamps running for the camera feed to give true random numbers. Most drama I find in my Reddit algo is a picture of mold in someone's wall. It's perfect. Yeah, I mean, there'll be drama on any subreddit, especially specialty ones. My dad's bitched me about that before, which is very funny. Thank you for the GG. Because my dad likes Reddit. And it's funny because my dad likes Reddit, but he definitely, like, you know, is like a little bit of like a fucking boomer about it, basically. But he does. He likes Reddit, and my dad's into watches. And he'll be like, yeah, so I'm on there and I'm like asking questions about watches, and like some people are cool, but these other people are just like, they're fucking pricks for no reason, man. Like, I'm just asking a question and they come in here like all hoity-toity, like they fucking own the place, and they make me feel bad about it, like I'm an idiot for asking. Like, fuck them, you know? I was just asking, but there were some nice people, so like it's good, but you gotta be careful in it. You just gotta be careful. All right, Dad. Now, actually, he's got a new thing. He's on from watches to pens. He's on from watches to pens. He likes, like nice, like, mechanical and, like, fountain pens and stuff like that. Which I actually think is kind of cool. I, like, get it. I, like, get it. I saw when we were at his place, I, like, didn't even bring it up, but I saw the, like, collection of pens on the table, and it was cool. There it is. What? The internet would never be like that. R/Sticks is a good one. Nice pens are nice to use. Get him an LTT scribe driver pen. That's a good one. I mean, he probably knows. When he gets into something, he doesn't do it willy-nilly. If that's the pen to have, he's aware. I need to save a dash, don't I? But you can't go like that. Surprised if he knows unless he's into computer tech. All right. I mean, he kind of is, but he's fallen off as he's aged. I spent both of my dashticles. How do you do it? Is this the Europe experience? This is exactly what Rome was like, yeah. Sistine Chapel was cool, though. Maybe I need to jump off of them. Maybe if I jump off of them as I'm hitting them, I'll get more distance. That's it. That's it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yep, thank you for teaching me the mechanics elegantly, game. I'm a stupid boy. I killed myself. I'm a stupid boy and you knew it. And you taught me well. Just like a Mario? Never heard of him. That's not Luigi's brother, is it? Let's fucking go. No? Okay, good. Why am I going around it? You're supposed to go like this. Mario Mangione? Is there a Mario in that family? I would know. The internet would have told me that. The internet would have told me that if he had a close Mario relative. Would be very funny, yeah? I saw that straw, chat. We could have sunk the room, or we can get the straw. Get the room or get the straw. Couldn't write better fiction. Yeah, genuinely. Kitty on my sprinkles. Anybody here getting sprinkles on their ice cream, chat? I feel like sprinkles don't add dick. As far as like ice cream toppings go, like they're not bad. I don't dislike sprinkles, but it's like kind of just like, do I want the texture of them? They don't really like taste like anything. There's already, because they're just sugar and there's plenty of sugar in my shit already. But if you're getting like some cookie crumbles or like some Reese bits, then we're fucking around with portals, you know? I can't make it over there. They had a fun texture occasionally. Yeah, can't really taste them. Only if it's fudge or chocolate. Again, I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're bad. Genuinely, like, they're fine. But it's crazy how they're kind of so popular, I guess? So classic. They are like the ice cream topping, you know? I mean, like my Tillamook. I've heard people fuck about the Tillamook. Maybe I gotta try Tillamook. I haven't been eating ice cream. I've kind of cut it out of my diet. I had a little bit of an ice cream social at work the other day. The first time in a long time. I don't need childhood bedazzles in my ice cream. Try some Tillamook? I mean, I love ice cream. I'm a Ben & Jerry's stan. I'm a Ben & Jerry's stan. I really enjoy a pint of half-baked. A pint of half-baked straight to the gullet, and then you kind of just feel bad for a couple hours. You gotta then take the thing again, don't you? Don't you? This is not the way. Although... Malted moo shake is incredible in a simplistic way. Is that a Tillamook flavor? Half-baked is second on Beefy's Ben & Jerry's. Gotta tell me what's first. That was something. I've been good about not eating ice cream. Y'all are making me want to eat ice cream. I still eat other bad I had a bad habit with ice cream. I was eating pints of ice cream, entire pint of ice cream, fucking 1,200 calories at once, often. And I had to nip that in the bud. We did, oh yeah, I had a bite of ice cream yesterday at dinner. We shared a dessert. It's oh my banoffee pie? What the hell is that? That must be a fucking tea flavor. By that I mean England. Tillamook mudslide. Keep missing that, man. You see that launch? Dude, the way these launch you is fun, and like there's definitely DI, like I was being hinted earlier, and the more I learn it, the more like natural it feels to like wield it. You know? Rice sprinkles? Wait, they're gonna be confusing. I have sprinkles for my rice. What the hell does that mean? Ice cream plus soda is pretty good. Been a long time since I've had like a root beer float or something, but I do remember enjoying it as a kid. I don't drink soda at all either. That was another thing I totally cut out. I was consuming enormous amounts of it. Campfire peanut butter, German chocolate, peaches and cream, orange dreamsicle, and waffle cone. Coffee and IPAs and water. Yeah, I was just saying to Leah earlier, I gotta stop drinking so many fucking beers. I've been drinking a lot of beer recently because it's tasty as dick. But then I'm fucking... That's it! Yes! No! Why? Hold! Just hold! It carries you! Just hold! But yeah, I've been good. I've been genuinely good about like eating smaller portions and getting my caloric intake down. But then I've just been drinking a bunch of beer, which is like, there's all the calories back, you know? Fried chicken strips go hard with waffles and syrup. Yeah, chicken and waffles. It's a Japanese thing called bukkake, basically dried seaweed, sesame seed, salt, and others dried flavor to add to white rice. Interesting. I don't like the sound of it because it's seaweed. That one, sometimes that can like shoot it more straight up. Like one of the times it almost just shot me right through the hole, bro. That's not the way. You gotta go under it. Seaweed has a nice umami flavor. Yeah, maybe I'm being a doubter. Maybe I should give it another try. Maybe I should give it another try. I thought you love weed. Are you seeist? Yes, I hate the sea. Growing up, you know, living near the coast, I've just learned the things it can do to people, Stripe. Stuff maybe you don't know. Furikake goes well on hamburgers, too. Interesting. Love dried seaweed with a bit of sugar. It's so Moorish. Do you mean like you can volume eat it? Like eat a lot of it? I'm a seaist. Just a miso soup with seaweed? Don't you want revenge on the sea by eating it? Yeah, Sharknado's killed my dog, chat, so that's why I'm upset about it. You know how, like, in John Wick, his dog dies? That happened to me, but instead of, like, people breaking into my house, it was a Sharknado that broke into my house. You want to nom it like popcorn? Okay, nice, yeah. I'm gonna eat the seawater. Yeah, if I'm lost at sea, they're always so thirsty. I don't know why, chat. I would just drink the ocean. It's right there. Stupid. Oh, I'm so thirsty on my raft. I guess I'll just fucking, you know, drown or whatever instead of just drinking. Oh, man. This is his brother's dog who died from drowning in slime at the Kids' Choice Awards. Yeah, true. Yeah, drown like when you don't have enough air, you know? But like water instead. Oh no. Dad, how much of the beach do you think you could drink in one day? I bet you I could get... If we're talking like a mile-long beach, I could get the water down by like a millimeter. I'd say easy. Easy, I could get it down like a millimeter. That was the sickest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm dead. I would die. Bad Lads chugged the ocean. Not kidding. That's so unhealthy. Is he like a shoe nice type? Any shoe nice remembers in the chat? Drowning in slime at the Kids' Choice Awards because he was so full of eating water that he couldn't eat the slime to save himself. Yeah. You don't have to drink it at all just to make it go down. Wait a few hours. Well, that doesn't work in this scenario, in this hypothetical. Will it make a perceptible difference in a backyard standing pool in a day, let alone a pond or a lake? There's a very funny story about my old roommate, Blender. Longtime friend of mine. Argumentative fella. Argumentative, pedantic fella. Love him, but pedantic and argumentative. And he was in, I think, a philosophy class or something in college. And he legit argued with the professor for a long time about, what was it? It was like about how you couldn't change the temperature of the ocean by dropping a glass of hot water into it. And he was like, technically it does change the temperature and or something. He was arguing that technically it does change it, or they were, but he legit just argued with a professor about this and like held up class for like a long time. And whatever position you held there was like, just let it go. Upon initial Google, comparable to Shoe Nice. Gotcha. Okay, yep. Yeah, Shoe Nice drank a lot of stuff that he shouldn't. The ocean covers 70.8% of the Earth's surface. Almost as much as your mom's ass. The ocean is a soup. True, it's already got lots of fish in it. And like old boots and stuff. Apparently license plates, according to sharks' stomachs. Why are sharks always eating license plates, bro? What did license plates do to sharks? Do they not like the fact that we have rules of the road because they fear that, like, eventually it may encroach upon their ocean freedom? Are sharks just incredibly conservative politically? That could be what it is. Delicious and rare. The surface area is 510 million square kilometers. Something, something, your mom? TOS, no politics? That's not TOS. Oh! License plates are hard to come by for a shark. It's a flex. It's like getting a videotape in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That was sick as a shark's dick. It's iron tablets. God. Maybe sharks just really don't like the Department of Transportation. Maybe the Department of Transportation head shot and killed, like, an influential shark's dog, you know? Like, maybe one of those mobster sharks from A Shark's Tale was involved. That's a lot of cubic meters of water. Yeah. Is the going around the way to do it? Yeah, BB's just making shit up. He called it maths. That's how he told us it was fake math, because it's from the land of England. They have castles and dragons and shit there, man. It's not real. The lethal dose of water is 6.8 liters. Beefy, now he's saying that water can kill you. We are water, Beefy. Beefy, I drink water every day. It hasn't killed me yet. What are you going to tell me next? The difference between medicine and poison is the dose? Crunch did that last hydrate redeem. Yeah, exactly. Tell me water's gonna kill me. I drink it every damn day. What a silly goose. I'm no longer thirsty for life. Wouldn't it be even worse at salty water? Oh yeah, it would kill you so hard. You should not drink any ocean water ever. There's a lot of good reasons to not drink ocean water, honestly. Only thing get close to killing me is Gizmo, yes. I would also accept a pack of fully grown velociraptors. If they were used, I could take them. For one, humans have been in there and that's gross. Yeah. License plates have been in there. That's not gonna do it! I'm ramming my head into this, man. I'm not doing it right. I need it to launch. I need that tablet up there to launch me to the right. What it kills you is it makes you dehydrated and more thirsty. You drink more until your kidneys shut down from all the salt clogging them up. Terrible way to go. Yeah, not ideal. Not worth it on a beach day at work, for sure. Patience, young one. There is no patience, though. Once I go, I have to go. That was sick. Humans may be at the very top of dirtiest butts to have ever evolved, and we rose to the top of the food chain. So that if you're asking me, that's dirty butts 1, clean butts 0. Stop wiping, everybody. God damn it, man. Yeah, I put a marker. That's not gonna do it, man. I gotta get to the other side. Drove the first place because of our dirty butts, yeah. I'm starting to believe this is the way, but no, because then I can't even grab onto it. The dog and cat don't wipe. They just pinch it off clean like 95% of the time. Where are you getting that fucking stat, bro? I see Oatmeal's butthole all the time, and it's got little flecks of dried poop on it 95% of the time. So you're acting like this pinch is like a surgical maneuver. It's not, bro. Life is messy, and that shit's splashing. Because we don't have tails. Tails could help a little bit. There are diets that are significantly less consistent than carnivores. We do have varied diets. You might. I don't. I eat only buffalo chicken, Cheerios, and mac and cheese so that I stay healthy as a horse. Need to feed Otis more better food. We actually do give them the bougie food for what it's worth, Chad. No. Gizmo at one point, I think I told you a while back, she started throwing up. And we switched him over to some stomach sensitive food from one of like the nice brands. And she stopped throwing up. Solved the problem. Got through with pink hair that time? Yeah. Possible. Oh, we wipe because we're so cheeked up? We are terribly cheeked up. But horses are super cheeked up and they don't wipe. Stripe, how dirty is a horse's butthole? Compared to like a dog's. And I'm talking average, not like the dirtiest horse versus the cleanest dog or whatever. Even the animals that appear dirtier, like a hippo uses its tail to rapidly spread around their poop everywhere. Whoa, what? But it's not nearly as toxic as ours. That kind of makes our poop a little sicker in some ways, though, because that means our poop knives are stronger. If that hippo's in jail, he has fewer options for killing, you know, warring gang members. Come on, man. Horses' cheeks aren't in the way the same way our are, and probably about similar. Horses are noted poopers. Most of us have probably seen a horse poop IRL, for what it's worth. I think horses are bona fide poopers! Horse poop is pretty much grass. I mean, there's a little more to it than that. It's poop. A hippo is one of the deadliest animals you could possibly come across. He doesn't need help in jail. If the jail's full of hippos, he might. Why are you thinking he's going to human jail and not hippo jail? Thank you for the clip, Blue. Probably some hay in there, maybe some carrots, maybe some apples, and then also just like various body mush, right? Like if I eat mac and cheese for dinner, mac and cheese doesn't come out of me, poop does. I know hippos murder, but hippos could theoretically have a prison if they realized they were able to have for-profit prisons. Why do you think we're doing it in America? Are the poop really any carnivore? It's much less harmful. Interesting. I guess, yeah, that makes some sense. We probably have more like volatile gut biomes or something. Our bacteria and our shitty little stomachs is not as good for the horses. Dead. Dead blood cells are poop? Is that true? That makes sense. I mean, that's the exit, right? What? Chad, I could just leave instead of getting the strawberry. We could just leave this room. We conquered it a long time ago. But I've gotten all the strawberries up till now. Oh! Why do you still poop if you eat nothing? Yeah, true, but eventually there's an easier way to do the room. I made you a coward? All right, Mira. Mira doesn't want to see Factorio. She wants me to spend 70 hours on Celeste. I see. Easier way to do the end of the room. All right. I gotta think about it. But what I was gonna say to bring into the poop conversation, because this is an actual good reference here, there was a dude, a very, very fat dude, who fasted for like a year. He fasted for like a year, and he was monitored by like doctors and stuff to like do it safely because he was fat enough that he could literally tank it. And he just drank like these like vitamin things and like I think like a couple other things, but he ate basically nothing and fasted for a year. He had like a couple of supplement things provided by doctors, and he went like super long times without pooping. There were long droughts with just no poops whatsoever. It was interesting. He did still poop at some point. Yes, he still pooped at some point. That must have been the blood cells and other such things. What's up, Trapinch Lord? This is not C. This is 8A. Her game strat unlocked. Get fat. Yeah, dog. Hurley and Lost. It's beneficial in some ways. People make world record like fly around the world and one go and stuff like that. Historically didn't eat and just subsist on protein drinks to avoid having to go. So that checks out. Yeah. Yeah, we're in core. We seen a video about that dude. It's interesting. He lost a shitload of weight, by the way, chat. Unsurprisingly. Yep, you can just stop eating and you'll be fine, Mira. Come on. I'm cooked. That almost could have been it because there was so much speed. Yeah, you need the supplements he had. He had certain stuff he was taking so that he just stayed alive. I don't know if that... Autumn was saying there's another way to do this. So she's got some fucking witchcraft that I'm unaware of. Got fat cells, you can possibly release enough to survive without your body starting to take with your organs. This guy had enough, yeah. He had enough. Does cartoons much difficulty? Yeah. Maybe you build up to eating again? That's true. I didn't read beyond that. Starting to eat again was probably problematic. I feel like satiety signals and stuff will be absolutely fucked to horse heaven. Horses in their medium dirt buttholes. Horses love pooping in front of people, though, man. It's very, like, exhibitionist coded, you know? Like, they're waiting. They had all day in the stable, and then they wait till, like, you know, the group of school kids walks by them, and they're like, I'm gonna... Oh! Horse shit got me there! Let's go! They wait till that group of school kids is walking by, and they fucking plop, 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 plop. Hey, we'll catch you later, Hokri. Thank you for the biddies. Have a great night. I appreciate you hanging out. The starter is meant doing wall kicks at the end like you started doing? Okay, gotcha. I forgot what it was called, but if you fast for ages and start eating again normally, you just straight up die. The body's a miracle. All right. What time is it, by the way? Only 9:11. We got plenty of time, Chad. It's not late. I'm used to taking the break later. We took the break early, so we got years. We got 50 minutes to stream still. Kitty. Oh, you gotta jump off of them, right. Hit A off of the bouncies. And climb there. Preserve your dashes. Oh, that was pretty nice. Oh, we hit 40 hours. Yeah. Played a lot of this game. It's been fun, though. Thank you to everybody who's hung out for a lot of the Celeste stuff. I know a lot of folks here aren't like Celeste heads and are just regulars who chose to stuck around for this game. So thank you for chilling. I feel like it's also proof that this game is watchable. You know? People who aren't Celeste heads enjoy watching this game still. Because it's just like nice to look at, basically. It's nice to look at, and it's pretty clear to follow whether or not I am hitting the objective or falling. Yeah, these games bring out the sillies, which is why I want to bring Souls games back. I'm genuinely considering just doing a playthrough of Elden Ring with no gimmick, because I think it would be good for the stream. And I don't know if we're going to do it. I don't know if we're going to do it, but I just love it. It makes me happy. It's good for predictions, and it'll bring out lots of sillies. And I only played Shadow of the Erdtree once. Oh! God damn it. Oh, and you can't bounce into the one above it, so you gotta be careful with the humps there. The humps can curse you, just as they can boon you. Damn it. You did this DLC twice? Nice. Yeah, I did it on stream. It was like... The thing that I decided to take as the inspiration and start streaming was like, I will stream the Elden Ring DLC blind. And I'm going to become the biggest Giga Souls streamer of all time. Yes, sir. Yes! Let's go. What is this? But yeah, so that was when I decided to stream. And I did it, and I played the whole DLC on stream, and then I played a little bit of it as like a solo file off stream, but I never went all the way through it. It's Bowser. You just live here now. There you go. Oh, fun! Fun! This game has just been so good at evoking that reaction for me, man. And you know what? That's a big part of what I fucking play video games for. I want to be like, ooh, fun. This game's been great at getting that reaction out of me, and I really appreciate it. Just nice, clearly communicated, fun stuff to interface with. Very challenging, but fair. Titty on my dick! Kind of the lava to wait for you to get out of the room, yeah. Yook. Easy peasy. Not like this. Oh, man. Just actually beefy berg. You gotta just get into the flow state, man. What about me? You stink. Sorry, Beefy. Come. Yeah, I think we gotta sneak under that one. But in the end, it was like this. Nice to meet you. The ice is getting me here. Beefy deserves it, but that one was visceral. I just used that was DI boosticles, chat. That was direct input boosticles. Yeah. That's annoying as fuck. You smelling what I'm stepping in here, chat? Ugh. Because heat rises and ice is heavy. Come on. I feel like that is it, and if I get full speed... Oh, too much vertical there? Too low? For the window to the cloud? Think lava being molten metal is heavier? You'd think that, but no, ice is heavier. Just straight old ice out of your freezer, way heavier than molten lava. Little ice cubes you put in your drink, way heavier than lava. Science is funny, Stripe. Ice is just heavier. Sometimes I'm like, try this, and I think, nah, he'll try it himself before I can send it anyways, then you do. Those are satisfying. Let's go. I'm starting to not believe that solution, yeah. I was like, you know what? Thinking about it, I think I might be able to do it easier just the way I figured it first. You gotta wait. You can't wait too long. It only floats because it makes the water weightless. Yeah, it's just a weird interaction. Once again, science is a miracle. Science is magic we put in cool tubes. Science is magic we understand, Beefy. Oh! Woo. Come on, man! Yeah, by putting it in cool tubes. That is how you say you understand something. If somebody had a heart on their desk versus somebody had a heart on their desk in a cool tube, like in some fluid, I would think that the person with it in the fluid knew more about the heart. You backer block when you died to it? No, why did I go that way? Magic is just science we don't understand. Isn't that what I said? Or I said the inverse? Whatever. You know what I fucking mean. Ice floats because water molecules have slight electric charge, which is overcome by the jiggle of heat. Heat jiggles? Like boobs? No. I guess hot stuff's kind of jiggly. Like a hot pie is jigglier than like a cool pie. Boobs are always jiggly though, regardless of temperature. Boobs are hot, so that checks out. I guess, yeah, if the boobs were very cold, they probably would be less jiggly. I don't know. Something science can't work out. I did it again. Cold boobs are annoying. When Leah sees someone out in the open with cold boobs, like nipples at attention, she punches them. And she says, "You're welcome, girl." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, the feathers. Can't exactly put boobs in a cool tube, not ethically anyways. I mean, there's some ethical ways to do it. It hurts so bad, yeah. Think about it like this. When you're eating a hot pizza from delivery, you're enjoying the jiggles from the restaurant's oven that have kept jiggling all the way to your house. Yeah, I could like just think about it as like the heat instead though. What's up, Rads? How's it going? It's going pretty well, I think. I think we made some alright progress for how long we've been going here. We're moving through. I don't know how deep into the chapter we are. Probably pretty deep. I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. They're introducing the feathers again now, so we got a new mechanic. How have you been, Rats? Welcome back. Just know heat is jiggles. Like, even if that's true, how practically does that help me? Even Delta ruining it. How's chapter 11 or whatever? Oh! Yaoi Yuri chapter? Oh, holy. Yeah, that's how it be. That's funny. It's like the 6th Harry Potter book when everyone started sucking face. Come on, man. Oh, tight butt. Cover this room, then go back to it? Hell yeah. Oh. Are Susie and Noelle finally gonna fucking just grip it and rip it? We shall see, chat. Is Chris gonna finally get his fucking, or their paws on Rousey's furry ass paws? Literally, that's what I'm saying. What? Oh, I should have kept going down there. I shouldn't have wormed up. You gotta commit. You. Oh, baby! Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Birdley's tail feathers. Hey, it's the last room. Let's go. Birdley can lick my fucking taint. Birdley's an unadulterated cunt. Hate that kid. Then in whatever my game is, if I make a game, let's go, D. Ooh. Not you, Bird Big. Birdley and fucking Undertale. And Undertale 2. All right. Don't think about the time at all. Just play the game. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Almost. We actually just got Deltarune back on the request list. Beefy just wrecked it the other day. The more smelt the schmoon is coming. What? At points too, let's go. You know, our ancestors used to live in caves with similar disappearing blocks. We evolved to automatically predict their timing. How else were we supposed to fucking kill mammoths, dog? That was a tape, I know. That's how we get the B-side for this level, which is the same level except angrier. Like, hey, what if we took the mechanics of that level that were fun and cute and we made them hostile? We taught them hate. Come on, man. This is not the angry version. This is the vanilla version. We have yet to have the chocolate swirl. Crunch, you should teach Otis hate. I've been trying. His soul is too pure. It's one of his many failures. Unfortunately, no matter how I try to corrupt him, he stays good. Hit you with wrenches. Yeah, where is he? Is he right over there, being a shit? Ow. Hey, what's up, Vivian? Thank you.
Small.
Stupid. Oatmeal, you need to think the worst of people or they'll take advantage of you. I know. He's like, I'm good. I'm out. Stinky. Why? This is my first playthrough, Vivian. Yep. This is my first. I did all of 7. I did the first 7 chapters and 7 B-sides. All the secrets. This is my first day of seeing chapter 8 at all. So I did all of the 8. I did the 7 A-sides and then the 7 B-sides. Now we're on A. 8A. We're going to do 8B. We're probably not going to do chapter 9. Because we got to get some other stuff in the docket. It has been delightful. I've loved this game. Mina, Deegan's cat's been more often in the mindset of don't put me down. Nice. We love it. Gizmo's been really, like, it's seeming like the new house has been good for Gizmo. Having more space, fewer roommates. Yes, sir! That's it. Woo. I don't know the lore for Chapter 9, but I know it's a big, hard thing. And we were originally intending on just beating the game and spending like 8 hours on this, and now we're at hour 40. Would you please don't play Chapter 9 before the B-sides? You will suffer so much. Yeah, no. Gizmo's a lady who wants things her way. It's true. All right, what's here? Show me the statues. We getting some lore? Ooh. What's this? GG's, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is it? This is what's at the center of all this. So empty and vast. Whoa, looping. Yet it feels nostalgic somehow. I like the little tinklies. Look how bouncy that is, man. Yeah, but I wouldn't think that it's warm. I would say that it's jiggly. I guess it would be warmer than it would be cold. I wouldn't expect it to be cold to the touch, but I wouldn't expect it to be hot. I would expect it to be pleasant. Jiggly. Heart of the mountain. Smote its ruin upon the mountainside. Look at chapter 9 a little after 8B. Yeah, we can maybe peek at it. Blue is cold. That's cold. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some flames are blue. What? Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't die 3 times. I missed 2 strobs. 698 is pretty good. Actual backseat question. Actual backseat question. Did I miss a secret in that chapter? And should we go back for it? Whoa, there's chapter 9, by the way. It's on the moon? Oh, that sounds so cool. No, we did not miss a secret. So we just go to 8B? We just go to 8B? Also, Vivian, since you seem like a Celeste knower, I'll show you my journal to give you the deets. Any secrets worth since 7B? Okay. Yeah, just 8B. I'm a mega Celeste knower. Nice. We're trying to go, like, no spoilers, no backseating, but in the post-game stuff, I've been asking lots of, like, explicit backseat questions. So as a rule, try not to just say stuff immediately, but I probably will end up asking. Okay. 2 hours. It was a fast level, man. 2.5 hours. Plus short. All right, 8B. Viv. You've got it. Okay, B-side. Time is at 9:30. We'll get started on the B-side. We'll go till 10. All right, let's see what it's got for us, man. I'm going to chill with this bird for a second. 40 hours. Been really fun, man. I gotta say, considering the game is inherently samey, it has never felt so. You know what I mean? Like, it's samey insofar as it's a platformer and you're never doing anything but platforming, but it's felt so varied. Like, this has felt like a great... I don't know. It's had a great pace to it. A good track. Leah's playing with oatmeal with a toy. He's loving it. All right. Gimmicks ramping up helps a lot. Yeah. See? Easy. One C and 7C, and yeah, a little bit of 9 sounds cool. Maybe it's like we plan on doing like a farewell stream where we do a bit of, you know, we finish one of the C-sides and then do a little bit of chapter 9 or whatever. That's kind of like whatever we see in that stream is what we see in that stream. God damn. You think oatmeal deserves love, Leah? Agree to disagree. Yeah, rat's true. I don't even know if I want to agree to disagree there. I just want to disagree. All right, this room is a puzzle. Fuck. Hey, thanks for the lurk, rats. Come on, man. If I had double dashed there, I might have made it. Hit. Skipping 2C is a crime. We gotta make cuts. We gotta make cuts on him, you know? We gotta make tough decisions. And it's already hard. I kind of want to just play all of it, but it would be like another like 10 or 12 hours or whatever. And 10 or 12 hours is like several streams, which is several weeks, and you know, on it goes. My Celeste ass would love some more, yeah. No, I appreciate you thinking 2C's easier than 1C. Really? That seems weird. Isn't each of the C stages just like 3 screens or something? Didn't you guys say that at one point? I guess obviously we're seeing here how single screens can be pretty tough. This is like the first one of the stage. And I'm getting my fucking B F'd. Yeah. Bouncing tits. Jiggling tits. B-side getting railed by these hot balls, yeah. And this is when I should be thinking about it deeper, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling that answer right now. My answer right now is, just to keep trying and I'll get it eventually. Hey, what's up, squirrels? F in the B, C in the A. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, come on, come on. On the tip of my finger. You're not the obstacle, but the path around it, yeah. And that type shit. I remember that reminds me, in my high school, the high school wrestling team had these sweatshirts that on the back said like, they said do or do not, there is no try, and then they said like dash Jedi Yoda, and it just made me mauled so much. Because it was like the jocks were A, encroaching on nerd shit, which I was upset about. They didn't get to like that. I got to like that. And B, they were doing it wrong. And B, they were wrong about it. So not only did they have the fucking nerve, but they walk around looking like buffoons with that dash Jedi Yoda on the back. You can't just say that type shit after my deeply meaningful and philosophical observations. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just reflect the Gen Z stare at you? Get fucked, Beefy. How's it feel? That's Master Jedi Yoda. Yeah, honestly, Autumn. Stale, dry, mini fruit flavored marshmallows go so hard. That's incredibly specific. Do you mean like just the marshmallows inside of Lucky Charms? That's it. Talking to my partner about the complexities of communicating complex and vast ideas with mere scribbles on paper, and sometimes I write boops. Yeah. I love the whole fact that like in all phases of like human writing and creation, there's been a lot of just like graffiti. You know, like a lot of the historical things that we have around are just shit people put up for no actual good reason. You know, was another interesting thing that somebody pointed out to me. Maybe this was in chat, actually. I honestly don't remember where this came up, so I might be saying it back to the fucking horses that told me this in the first place. But a lot of the time when you look at historical artifacts, things will be referred to as ritual items, and it'll be like kind of vague about like ancient cultures, and like there's all these ritual items and stuff. And immediately all of us, when we see that, we jump to like religious. We think it's like religious rituals, but like frankly with a lot of this kind of stuff, it could just mean it's like this is something they use to like clean their hair every day. Personal hygiene is like a ritual that we do every day, you know, like that kind of shit. No, I'll send a pic in the disky. I'm immune. I can only acknowledge Gen Z stares. Zen is an EDM producer and he's not even that good. Like the Roman butt sponge stick. Yeah. Yeah, like that is like a ritual item by definition, but you know, it's not what we fucking mean when we say that. Hey, we got it. Let's go. I love this is the most B-side thing in the world, chat. In the last stage, I had to use a bunch of these bouncy blocks to do stuff. And now in the B-sides, it's like the bouncy blocks are back, but you can only hit a little itty-witty bit of them. You can only hit a little itty-witty bit of them. In general, all right, I'll peep it soon. Within the next 1 to 3 years. See the grade A stuff in history? I want to see Lincoln's D- writing. Yeah, honestly. Why? Oh, I didn't even see the fireballs there. That's a big fire stick. Gonna be working with a bunch of Gen Z tomorrow? That's true. Leah's starting the new job tomorrow. Used in fertility rituals means it's a toy. Yeah. Yeah, children played with it. Or unless you mean like sex toy, because that, you know. 2 Japanese toilet erasers with lid and seat and poop inside are not religiously affiliated. What? A toilet eraser? What? Why are you erasing your toilet? It's a very necessary appliance. One thing the Romans did right was be like, we gotta wash the poop away. Despite their many flaws, they were cooking with that one. Oh, it's a pencil eraser. Aquifers forever. I'm gonna get elected on an aquifer first platform. I think it will compel a larger demographic than, you know, the experts think. Let's put it that way. All right, I need to save more humps. You power wash the toilet when I pee? Yeah, we all do. Andy had a lead. Really rich or something people do religiously. Yeah. Can we just get full launchticles straight across the, you know, the Tahoe here? Not the Tahoe. What is a Tahoe besides a car, chat? Like, it's what, a Chevy Tahoe is a car, I think? But what is a Tahoe? Is it like a type of deer or something? Cars are usually named after something men respect, like deer or like mountains or like abstract concepts. It's Lake Tahoe. Oh. That counts. You're gonna go extinct in 40 years because of CWD? What's that? Is that a TV channel? Like the CW, like a new one? CW Discovery? Just only supernatural reruns? The Chevy Delta Maroon? Chronic wasting disease? That sounds horrible. Prion shit? What's up, Lottie? Welcome in, buddy. Prions are like the shit in your brain, right? Like if you have like the laughing whatever. It's like if you eat brains, you like get that laughing disease. Where you're just fucking pogging all the time, but you're not pogging because you're gonna die. Tahoe also means lake. Ah, you're saying lakey lake. Is Tahoe, it must be like a Native American language, right? Protein that folds proteins into itself like mad cow disease. Jeez. I think these days they call that doom scrolling. There's a dude in Apocalypto who had like the laughing sickness, I think they call it. Hey, a hydrate. Which meant he was probably eating brains, bro. Why are deer getting it? Are they eating brains? Do we use a terrible disease? It sounds bad. If it's anything like those other ones. How you get zombie deer? There's a zombie deer in the opening shot of Train to Busan. Sweet movie. I'd love to watch that again, actually. It's been a while. On Leah, like, one of Leah and I's early dates, we tried to watch Train to Busan, but the version we put on was either dubs or in Korean with no subtitles. And the dub was not good, and I was like, we're just not doing this. But I only watched that movie once. It was years ago, and I remember it being awesome. I remember really liking it the one time I saw it. But through grass where they died, through birth and general proximity between deer. Jeez. What was the first movie we watched together? Good question, actually. She doesn't remember either, so I'm off the hook there. She didn't look at me like you remember. Yeah, we watched a little bit of Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King on our second date because I brought her upstairs to introduce her to my roommates, and these fucking cunts, nobody turned. It was, to be fair, it was during Theoden's speech, like right at the end at the Battle of Pelennor Fields. And Theodore was like saying the shit and the Rohan music was playing. And I was like, hey everybody, this is Leah. And like legit, like nobody turned. One person was like, oh hi. Hey, we made it. Yeah, actually fully watched together, I don't quite remember. It clearly wasn't a big memory, whatever it was. Harder Girl's Girl, I don't know. Train to Busan's a very good date movie for like movie enjoyers. It's not exactly a chill movie. No, it's not. No, we had both seen it before. Vivian. So we were both like, it was like, we both agreed it was awesome and we're going to watch it together. That sort of thing. We did watch that Idris Elba movie early in our relationship, but that was like kind of in the background. Hey, what's up, Red Nos? Welcome in. It was terrible, Beast. Oh, Mio? Oh. That's you, Omeo. That's what ugly looks like. Yeah, Beast with Idris Elba, the movie where Idris Elba punches a lion in the face. Not a good film. Not even a particularly fun film. His fault there is beef and Berg follows. What movie is this? I was talking about Beast with Idris Elba. It's like legit like Idris Elba, like, you know, there's like a crazy rabid lion that tries to eat Idris Elba and his daughters on like a safari, and he has to, you know, deal with that. And he has to deal with that. We first saw together in theaters? Yeah, me either. We watched a lot of movies together, but I'm much more of a movie person than she is. Is this an old movie? No. Came out in like the last like couple of years. Or no, longer than that, because maybe like 3-4 years ago? If an F4 250 was in movie form. I feel like Ford F250 in movie form is like, you know, American Sniper. The vibe I get from that film. It's just scared of me as a kid. I wonder what that movie was. I don't remember. The only thing I remember with a lion in it as a kid was Jumanji, and I was scared of that lion. And then I watched Jumanji again as an adult, and that shit is a fucking puppet, dog. It is not a convincing lion in Jumanji. It is. The filmmaking is decent enough to make it scary, though. That's a Ford F-150. If you have to get an F-250, you're cooked. Yep. That was pretty fucking sleazy. Come on, my... The Ghost in the Darkness, 1996? I don't know it. I'm kind of feeling watching a movie after stream, but I also kind of want to play video games. I don't know. The movie I've been eyeing watching has been There Will Be Blood. I really want to rewatch There Will Be Blood. Love that movie. And it's been a long time, and the streaming services keep showing it to me. Want to be in Jumanji? Not for adventure or anything. Just that cake they had looks good. Yeah, the shitty lion coming out of the fog in Jumanji. It's like up in the attic. Got like some like really good like snarl like Foley effects. Oh! The construction of a bridge in Kenya in 1898 is halted by 2 cunning man-eating lions. And are you telling me that it's good? Because that sounds cool. For what it's worth, I did not enjoy Beast with Idris Elba, nor did I expect it. Nor did I expect to. Let's be real. But, I enjoy the, like, premise of it. Like, kind of like a thriller horror movie where the monster is just, like, a regular-ass animal that's, like, cool and scary. Telling you it was scary when I was 6 or 7. You had to choose those ages. There'll Be Blood's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's great. You ever watched Boogie Nights, Beefy? The director, Paul Thomas Anderson. It's his first movie, and it's great. It is a great time. Highly recommend. Has been 30 years. I'll see if I can find it somewhere. I'll look it up later. I'm gonna watch this lion movie tonight. While I eat fucking mac and cheese bites and play arcade games. Yes, sir! Here we go. Whew. We're moving along. It's hard, but like we're moving through screens. It's not feeling that painful. Oh, man. Oatmeal and Beefy should chess box. Like, actually excited to work tomorrow? I know, I'm excited for you. Leah's felt a little aimless without occupation. Which I get. At this point, I've, like, contrived an occupation for myself, so I long to be free of my job so that I can just do this stuff, but I get where, like, when I've been, like, unemployed or something in the past, I do like a certain amount of structure in my day. And at first, not having a job, you need to, like, kind of find and, like, make your own structure for yourself. Or at least I do. Because some people just need that. Some people can live just loosey-goosey. It works for some folks. But I like repetition. I like routine. I like structure. Ow, it's impossible. Woo! What would crush me literally with weight in the boxing, but I might be able to pull off a scholar's mate on the dumb bean. What the hell's a scholar's mate? Is that like the move that Robert Downey Jr. does in the beginning of the Sherlock Holmes movie where he's like, in a ear, discombobulate, you know? Because apparently fucking Sherlock Holmes is hot as hell and great at shirtless bare-knuckle boxing. Yeah, same, Deegan. I give myself my own structure. That's checkmate in like 4 to 6 moves. That's way longer than it would take me to win in chess. Once again, I only use the Queen's Gambit. It wins in 2 moves. According to Anya. We will see when the chess stream comes around. Yeah, I'm going to be moving rooks in ways you didn't know were legal, bro. Just get ready. That was sick. Take the opposing king with your queen, move 2. Yeah, you made them move 2 while they're surrounded and they can't move anywhere, bro. It's kind of easy. Yeah, I have pay to win chess stuff, so get ready. Easy. That's easy breezy cover girl or whatever. Maybe it's Maybelline. Nuclear chess is a fun game mode for quicker matches. I thought bullet chess was that. Whatever, I don't need any kind of new game, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna crush. All right. Oh, that's totally what you have to do. Regular chess, but pieces explode? What, you need a new chessboard for every single game? What, are you a millionaire? I just told you I work. Hi, Gizmo, you're right, it's almost dinner time. 5 minutes. She just came down and started chirping at us. Ah, damn, man. I don't know. That's going to be a really tight angle. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Shotgun King, the final checkmate. I never played that. I know that's like a chess roguelike. So it's like a chess with like actual mechanics, you know? Instead of just like thinking or whatever. Come on, man. Yeah, Gizmo version of a chirpy Mew. Yeah, she's like, come on, it's dinner time. Regular chess, but rocks fall every 30 minutes? Yeah. Chess when it gets updates. They forgot to patch chess, and now no one knows who fucking owns the Git repository. They can't. That's it. It's just gonna stay on that version forever. There's no owner. They didn't have a succession plan for the code, and it's spaghetti anyways. Nobody could fix it. Chess 2? Bro, when's God gonna drop Chess 2? The roadmap got lost somewhere along the path. Imagine if somebody... Chess 2 is actually a very funny name for a game, chat. I just want to say that. If somebody has any kind of chess game idea, putting out a video game on Steam with marketing that is called just Chess 2, I think it's... You're kind of cooking. I would want to know what your pitch is. I would want to know what your pitch is. You know, I would click that. Yeah, with Poncle tier marketing, you gotta market. That's the modern day. You know what I mean? Shake that ass. Let's do Chest 2, yeah. Chest 2. Bigger and better. Oh, baby, she's back. First thing, to give you guys a little sneak peek at the ways we're innovating into chess, I got 2 words for you. Battle Pass. Think about that. You could earn skins for your pawns. You could make it so when your queen kills stuff, it makes fart noises. You know, it'd be even better if it has absolutely nothing to do with chess. Yeah. Yeah, you call it Chess 2. You call it Chess 2, but inside the box, it's nothing but furry porn. It's nothing but furry porn, because by the time they get in there, they're not leaving anyways. What are they going to do? Refund the furry porn? They came. It's perfectly good furry porn. Peter Griffin Pawn Shop drops a loot box. Don't believe it, the queen's go in her closet this season. Bro, they nerfed pawns. They nerfed pawns, and now my typical pawn structure setup is just fucked. I don't know. I can't do it, man. I don't want to learn to rely on my bishop. I can't. Ever since they removed dodge chance on the bishop, I just don't get it, bro. I don't like. It's not a fun playstyle. 160 plus new pieces, hundreds of new rewards, 3,000 skins, new action-based roleplay simulation servers, always online, by the way. What chess needs is meta progression. Yeah, like what if, you know, game 1, your pawns can only move 1 space, but game 2, your pawns can move 2 spaces all the time, not just their first move. Living world buzzword, yes. 3D battle chess for 286 PCs had the pieces come to life and fight when you attacked. We like that. That's like Wizard's chess. That's like Wizard's chess. Bishop dodge chance was OP. My friend who knows chess is a bit of a bishop worshiper. He always does. He knows like one actually good opening, and it involves like clearing his pawns out of the way just so to kind of bait you to put this certain hole into place, and then he just like shoots his bishop across the map. And it's like a good start. He does it in a couple moves. I don't know what it is, but he's always got his finger deep up the sphinx of the bishops. Bishops and knights are high-value pieces for a good reason. The knights shouldn't be high-value. They're clearly fucking drunk. They cannot walk straight, literally. That said, they have their uses, but that's because of my strategical genius, not because of their, you know, default ineptitude. LCPM Gambit always. You misspelled Queen's Gambit. They're the lowest value other than the pawns. Oh, what? Are you like a fan of the queen or something? Classic. Meta. Him. An I, but capital? An ICBM is a bomb, Beefy. Not a chess move. That horsey can jump. Yeah, that's true. That horsey's got some thick, strong thighs. So for the furry porn in chess 2, I think we should go horse-focused. I think we need to go horse-focused, and then we need to go war with a little bit of religious iconography. This is still pre-stream sillies. I gotta talk about something here. We're looking at... I like horses. They just aren't worth that much and should be viewed thusly. What did I just wake up to? Just progress. Oh, that can't be right. Right? That can't be right. Like, I'm doing something wrong. How do I do this, man? How do I reach these kids? The Church of Thunder Thighs? My goodness. Sign me up. Stripe is a known horse hater, yeah. Stripe argues that horses should be allowed to go extinct. He says that for every person that rides a horse, they're not driving a Cybertruck. And therefore are resistant to true progress. I don't agree with him, but you know. There's this song on YouTube called Horsecock. It'd be perfect to play on a loop in the game. We'll have to look into licensing that. They should replace the horses with Cybertrucks for chess 2. We're on to something with chess 2, chat. I'm not kidding. I think putting out a game called Chess 2, that gets us some clicks. We get people in the door. That's one of the hardest things to do in this shitty little world. You know, then we learn, then what we do, then we milk them with the furry porn. There's a horse combat racing game where you can drift the horses. Kind of sweet. That feels like, I don't know what else to do. Hold on. I need to actually stop and just think about it for a second. I can't end up down there with 2 dashes because I need to do the downward dash. You need to go downward dog if you want to fall. I'm hungry. What should I order? What's available? Each chess player, you have to beat the other in a UFO 50 game to win. Now we're talking. Easier than it looks. I'm on wish list for a long time, but the law. I'd never bring myself to convince friends to buy a game I expected to be bad. Yeah. Oh, Nightfall. I actually do remember. I watched somebody play that. There's something there. Trying to use DI a little bit, but it's tough. Like, you can't... I can slow down if I dash, but I'm trying to think of how to get there without spending a dash. The DI, you can't really boost. Oh, there you go. I did it there a little bit. It's like hard to not get a good boost. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's possible. It's schmossible. Oh, it's tough though. You gotta hit the torque like a horse in heat. I want a boy mode? Well, hey, do what you want to do, Addy. Live. Get your food though. I'm excited about my dinner. It's actually after 10 p.m. We should wrap soon. I'm excited to eat. I'm a hungry boy. Baba booey. You have to be holding left from the second you hit that guy on the left. Like, hold left into it and then continue to hold left after hitting it. I did it again because I had gotten used to using the boosts and now it's hard because I'm like following the flow state, bro. Like water in a tube. Like toilet water in a U-bend. Terrible. You play Buggos? No, I don't know Buggos. I mean Worms? Some kind of British game? Oh. Oh. Then oh. Progress though, that was PB. And then we replicated immediately. Oh, there's like 3 chest 2s out there on Steam. 1 I can't access, 1 is just chest, and the last a Civ game, it seems. 0 have furry porn, or a question furry porn specifically, if that was your next question. I really appreciate you anticipating my needs, Thieves. Thank you. Thank you for looking up that information. So what you're telling me is we've got hope. Yeah, so there's a gap in the market, Beefy. Exactly. That's what I read in that paragraph, too. Yeah, Worms Armageddon, Red Nos. Yes. Hey, what's up, Lottie? Welcome in with the raid. Let's go. Welcome in. How was your stream? Artisan of Glimeth. How was it? For everyone, if you don't know me, I'm Crunchpuff. We do a lot of roguelikes, souls-like, survival crafters, that kind of thing. We're playing some Celeste right now. Welcome in. Y'all aren't following Lottie. Give him a follow. We love our Lottie around here. We got new PB in Noida. 7 minutes? Holy fuck, man. I can't take that smoke. Seven minutes. Holy shit. We're playing the creation of Chess 2. I was saying if I wanted a game to get clicked on Steam, I think Chess 2 is a pretty good title. And I think, you know, we can't actually really rival chess as a game, so we fill it with furry porn. Yes! We did it! The furry porn got us there. Let's go. What's the best Souls game? Bloodborne. Why is it Bloodborne? Because Bloodborne's the best. It's the coolest, it's the sickest, and it's the best to play. Babies have been fed. We got the checkpoint. I know. Should we wrap there? I'm like tempted to just keep playing. We did just get raided too, but I am gonna wrap. I might just carry this raid train out of here. Had Buggos to my wish list since last year. Turns out they had a sale getting both 1 and 2. Folks online just play both. Very fun so far. Reverse monster games like mouse gameplay, semi-idle, filled with movement. Ooh. That does sound fun, Mira. Get along quite well. Good answer. Yeah, Red Nos. Just to let... Bloodborne is genuinely my favorite game of all time. I love Bloodborne. We haven't been doing a lot of Souls-like content on the channel recently, but I want to bring it back because it's my favorite genre. I love Souls games. Yeah, big Bloodborne stan around here. Needs to get you through tonight. Horse poop, furry porn. But sister, not mozzarella sticks. Both involve horses. Yeah, a lot of horse stuff. Stripe's influence is felt. And drinking the ocean, which I still think I could do. I think I could lower a 1 mile beach by 1 millimeter. BB says I can't. I think I could drink it up. I drink water very fast. You don't even know. Bloodborne is not on PS3. Nope. It's a PlayStation 4 game. It can be played on PlayStation 5 as well. This is my fave game until Hollow Knight came out. Still second place. Gotcha. Nice. I beat Hollow Knight earlier this year. Loved Hollow Knight. Very fun. I don't like it as much as Bloodborne, but I did like Hollow Knight a lot. It was, Hollow Knight was good fun, and Path of Pain got me nice and ready for this game. My lady. Sugar butterfly. Sugar baby. It's very precise bounce. Nosferatu crazy style bounce on it, precision. Someday then I would play it if I had access to it. Deegan, the emulating for Bloodborne's gotten a lot better, and you can play Bloodborne on PC these days. I have not set it up myself, but I might at some point soon. So I don't have to bring the PS4 over to play Bloodborne. Or the PlayStation 5 over to play Bloodborne. They're very close for me. Is Silksong on your list? I have not played Silksong yet, no. I'm planning on playing it eventually, but not, like, immediately. It's not, like, next up on our list. I definitely want to play it eventually, though. Path of Pain Short is my fave. Let's go, squirrels. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, Bird, chicken butt? Grab Hollow Knight one of these sales. It's fun. Fortnite Battle Pass chicken butt. I'm really not a Fortnite enjoyer, Chad. I just don't think it's that fun. I have played it a few times, and if you're in, like, a lobby with your buddies on voice, it's fun, you know? I don't know. Just never drove me. It was the kind of thing where I would, like, play a game of Fortnite, and it's not bad. It's, like, it's all right to play. I'll, like, have an okay enough time, but I have no inspiration to, like, go again. You know? It's like, okay, that was cool. What's next, you know? Never got into any PS3 or later console emulation. There was never much need when the majority of games were available on my PC. It worked better. I might look into it a bit. Yeah, once again, I don't know the shit you do for Bloodborne, but there's, like, very specifically a lot of people have put in a lot of work to emulate that in particular on PC, and it's workable now, and I don't think it's that complicated to set up. Same, anytime I play Battle Royales in general. Yeah, it like, the structure, I think, could hook me, Mira, if there was some meta progression to it, but meta progression is kind of counterintuitive to how it works. But I feel like, yeah, the only meta progression in Fortnite is the Battle Pass. I remember I played this battle royale called Spellbreak, where you, like, slung spells at each other, and that one had kind of cool, like, mechanics, and I played that, like, a little bit. I was tempted to press play a few times. Fortnite's Linux phobic. Yeah, Spellbreak was, I had fun with that one. That one was like, this is pretty cool. But even that, I didn't stick with it long term, but I did. That was the one I liked. Loved watching Spellbreak. I wonder if that's even still around. You play it like every year or so, friends want to see the updates. Yeah, some people do that. I know, like, some of my buddies do that. They'll, like, play Fortnite a bit. The Japanese-themed one with swords and stuff. That, I don't know. At least not on name alone. Come titties! Spellbreak died like 3 years ago, gotcha. Oh, Naraka Blade Point. I think I installed that one once or twice, but, like, opened it and, like, didn't know what was going on or, like, didn't really play it. I love meta progression in single-player games, and I dislike it in multiplayer games, except for specifically co-op and aesthetics. Well, yeah, that's why I think, I was super fucking addicted to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 in, like, 8th, 9th grade, somewhere around then. And a giant part of that for me was it had a ton of gamified, like, ranking up and, like, unlocking different guns and getting different skins for your guns and stuff. And none of it was really, like, raw power. It was just variety and, like, MTX. But this was, like, before there were, like, big microtransaction stores. There might have been something you could buy. I don't really remember. But I feel like a lot of that stuff has just been moved over to microtransaction stores and battle passes now, instead of being, like, the more satisfying, unlock, gamey, addicting way that it was before. And, like, that meta progress was enough for me. And battle passes do kind of simulate that. So, like, they can be fun, and, like, if I were playing Fortnite every day, I would pay for the battle pass, you know, because it would make the experience more fun. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I wish that just the systems were just in there and not attached to money in any way. Obviously. Which we can all agree with. The updates are getting progressively less creative, yeah. The horse armor was the end of it all. Toddward. For All Stars before it got pay to win, yeah. Does anybody remember getting like Red Tiger or like gold on your guns in like the OG Modern Warfare? Either like 1 or 2. I was more of a 1 guy, but a lot of my buddies got more into it with the next game, Modern Warfare 2, which I didn't play as much for some reason. I still played a bunch of it. Red Tiger was a fucking statement? Yeah! That was awesome. And I feel like no microtransaction stands up to that. You know what I mean? Like, I bought skins in League of Legends, and you would have that moment of like, oh, dude, that Volibear skin is sick. But, like, Red Tiger meant something, bro. Red Tiger meant something, dog. Classic WoW has that. Like, standing around in town, you'll, like, see people with, like, some, like, raid shoulders or whatever, and it's like, holy fuck. Because you don't see that shit every day, and people that have earned it, it's like, it literally means something to have it. And obviously, we're talking about video games here. These are all toys, but, like, we make up these systems because we think they're fun, and we choose to participate in them because we think they're fun. And these little details matter. You played Counter-Strike? I never played a lot of Counter-Strike. Warframe with the 100% free season pass that gives you rare stuff? Nice, that's awesome. Living Town's an older WoW? Yeah. The real vibe. Stuck in the Unreal Tournament kind of shooter? COD and stuff never really got into me after arena shooters. Yeah, I don't play a lot of them now. I don't dislike first-person games inherently, but I prefer third-person for sure. And shooters aren't really my thing, but I can absolutely enjoy them. I played Titanfall 2 as a chat request a while ago now. Like, pretty early on in my streaming career here. And that game fucking kicked ass. That game's awesome. If anybody likes, you know, sci-fi shooters and would like to play a good campaign and sees Titanfall 2 for, like, cheap, play that game. It kicked ass. I'm genuinely, like, not a shooter guy, and that game ruled. I would play that again. It was super fun. Titanfall 2 is one of my top 5 games of all time. Oh shit, I wouldn't have guessed that, Thebes. That's interesting. You just bought that to play with my friend? Oh shit, let's go. Definitely play the campaign. Play the campaign. And yeah, Remnant 2 was great. I liked Remnant 1 a lot. Remnant 2 was also very fun. Leah and I were having fun playing that in co-op. Well, sure, I still play. Interesting. It's the game with the mechs, yep. It's the game with the mechs and the parkour, basically. Yeah, I'm not into mechs or shooters, and I glazed that game. It just genuinely was good. It's just genuinely, because, like, at the end of the day, I say this a lot, and I'm really not trying to be pretentious at all about it, but it's just like, I just want the game to be fun. You know, the flavor does matter, and flavor absolutely helps me get in the door, but especially chat requests, those force me to play something I wouldn't have played otherwise. You know? I wouldn't have chosen to play Titanfall 2 ever on my own, but somebody in chat paid chat food to have me play it for 3 hours or whatever, and I was like, this game fucking rocks. Ugh. The shooter a decade, but that game looked really fun. It is. It's crazy they never made a sequel because the devs just work on Hey, Squirrels, thanks for the gifted sub, buddy, to Thebes, too. Too kind, man. Too kind, genuinely. Thanks. These have been hanging out here a lot. I appreciate you target gifting a regular, genuinely. What does that mean? That means no ads, Thebes. You don't have to watch ads anymore, and you get access to all our emotes. So you'll have a whole suite of Crunchpuff emotes now that you can use, and no ads. For 1 month. For 1 month, to be clear. A gifted sub is 30 days of subscription. You also get a cute oat next to your name. Yep, and as you stay subscribed longer, like a battle pass, you get cool colors. There's MTX, because I'm a fucking hypocrite. Shoot me. Put me down, chat. Turn me into glue. I'm part of the problem. 30 days of night. Yeah, you get your own. You get the oat. Come on. Yep, and the crunch feet pics. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, Squirrels. Thank you for that, buddy. 30 Days of Night, not a very good movie, but pretty fun. Has vampires in it, so I like it. But I think the concept of it's pretty fun, too. I did watch that at one point within the last 3 years, and it was pretty mid. But, you know. My lady. And the hype train. Thank you, buddy. I really should wrap up stream for the night, man. I'm just having fun, and this game's so, like, just, you know, go again. Just go again. Try again. I'm doing something wrong as fuck here. Am I missing something in this room? Fun concept mid-execution. Yeah, basically. Expecting you to still be streaming. I gotta wrap, G. I gotta wrap so I can eat dinner and then keep playing UFO 50 so I can make Stripe proud. Gotta jump at a better time. And I gotta think, man. Like a burrito wrap. Love burritos. Love burritos. We went out to dinner last night, though. No ordering dinner tonight. I got plenty of stuff here to make. I got plenty of stuff here to make. I get stalled like that, but yeah, I run out of climb juice. I should go easy on the other noobs. Because, dude, I need to launch up there, and then I need to tippy tap off that little guy. I need more grabby than I've got. Yeah, Titanfall 2 has fucking schmovement. Titanfall 2 has schmovement, and when you're, like, going fast and in the flow state in that game, it feels awesome. So I think there's actually a pretty consistent through line in this game and that game there. Not similar games, but both games have schmovement flow states. So that's what Thebes latches onto. Thebes is a schmovement flow state. Yeah, I fucking love schmovement, yeah. Making dinner after 10 p.m. is wild to me. When do you up going to sleep normally? Like, by bedtime these days, it used to be like 2 a.m. Now it's more like 1 a.m. Sometimes it's like 2 a.m. Sometimes it's like 3 a.m. Usually it's like 1 a.m. My bedtime, yeah. Beefy's bedtime's got to be late. It is not late over in England. See, when you can't grip it, it doesn't pull you. In bedtime on different coasts, wild. What is a bedtime? Oh yeah, are you a Warframe head thieves? That's a good question. That game's got schmovement. Yeah, she bounced out a little bit, and I go to sleep earlier a lot of days now. It kind of depends on just a lot of factors. But I enjoy being a night owl. Early for me in the bad way, yeah. I feel like you used to go to bed earlier, Beefy. You've been sticking around later for the stream, which I'm here for it. Keeping a little Smellington around later into the streams. 3:30 a.m. is kind of late, yeah. I was up till like 3 a.m. last night, 3:30 a.m. I was playing that slime idle game on my fucking phone. I don't do much in the mornings anyways. Yeah, I'm just not a morning person. I'm a nighttime person. I love my like rituals. Like, yeah, after this, I do have to wrap stream because I'm not going to be eating dinner till like 11:30. I'll probably watch a movie and then I'll play video games from like midnight, 12:30 until like 1 to 2 a.m. and then I'll go to bed. Thieves, you didn't know there was much movement in Warframe? You should look into the movement in Warframe. Never played many MMOs. Warframe has MMO stuff. I haven't played it in a long time, so it's probably changed in a lot of ways. But a lot of the game is just doing like 1 to 4 player missions. Or at least when I played it, it was. It was like little missions, and yes, there is a shitload of movement. Everything else feels so sluggish after playing it. Still 4-player squad, nice. There's like that open world area though, isn't there? I do actually want to play Warframe again. That game was fun. Warframe is kind of similar to like an ARPG for me, where it's very just like get on and blast. Just get on and blast, bro. Pick missions, you kind of just like rocket through. You're shooting the tits off of everything. You're slashing shit. The UFO 50 game Star Wars Spear. That one ain't sluggish. That's true. Star Wars Spear is fucking impossible. Game's hard as hell. I think the hardest game in UFO 50 is Rakshasa. If you haven't tried that, or if Stripe's listening, I think that is the hardest game in UFO 50. Star Wars Spear, maybe. Warframe is not as similar to Destiny as a lot of people think. That said, it's not... Most of the game isn't platforming challenges. You platform kind of just to go fast. I'll try it next. I don't think you'll like it, Stripe. It's like an action game. Rakshasa. If you're in... Oh! No! Rakshasa, I think. Warframe is cooler than Destiny by a lot, in my opinion. There are way more swords. There are way more swords. And Warframe, at least when I played it, had I felt one of the most fair free-to-play monetization systems in the business. Stall. Bounced off bolt, but I would have stuck it out with Warframe over D2 easily. Yeah. I had one big phase. I had one big Warframe phase, and I played it a lot during that phase. I was probably playing it for like 3 months or something and playing a lot. And it was very fun. But I feel like now if I logged into that account, I would be lost. I would be just absolutely lost, you know? Like I would wanna like start fresh, I think. Borderlands, a looter shooter. I've played those. Yeah, imagine Borderlands but it's space ninjas and it's grindier. And there's a lot of movement. And that's like genuinely what Warframe is. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that, like, that fantasy sci-fi, that magic sci-fi, the mystical. I feel like I just want to get this room and then we can stop, man. How deep into 8B are we, by the way? The mystical magical, yeah. Warframe also has a lot more melee weapon representation, which for me is important in games. I like melee weapons. Zone of the Enders walked so Warframe could fly. I don't even know that game. It was always just scared me away due to the time needed. Yeah, I think that's sort of like a thing. It's like a difference of mentality in a way. Where it's not looking at as time needed. The way you're supposed to look at it is there is a lot of stuff to do if you want. You know? Second checkpoint out of 3. Okay. Oh no, guys, he's having fun. I am. It's just like there's a lot, there's a lot of stuff to do if you want. But it's not like a lot of stuff you have to do, because that's when it becomes not fun. You ever play Returnal? Yeah, loved Returnal. Didn't beat it, though. Didn't beat it, but Returnal rocks. Very fucking hard, very cool. I want to play their next game, Saros. That one that just came out. You play as Benson Boone? You don't play as Benson Boone in Warframe. You play as Rebecca Warframe. Benson Boone. Hideo Kojima mech game with lots of focus on movement, different weapons. Ooh. The only mech games I've really played are Titanfall 2 on chat request, and I played Armored Core 6 on FromSoft Goodwill, and Armored Core 6 was incredible. Armored Core 6 was awesome. It was like being 14 years old again and seeing Transformers 1 for the first time. It was sick. Yeah, AC6 is dope. And that's coming from a guy that doesn't even really like mechs. Like, mechs are fine, but they're definitely not my... Yes, no! Mech Warrior 2? Yeah, I never played any of the Mech Warrior games. I know those are like... That's like the mech franchise that a lot of people talk about. The AC game, I'll get to it soon. I definitely recommend 6 if you can, you know, spare the cash for the full price game. The 6 was genuinely so fun. Yeah, it's like that 1 second of waiting is putting us over, Chad. It is tight butthole. Never cared about mechs at all. I don't care about mechs particularly. Mechs are not a sell to me. But if I am looking at a screen and there are mechs on it, I'm like, those mechs are cool. Basically. Like, Pacific Rim is awesome. You know what I mean? I want them to cancel that Apocalypse. That movie's sick. But I don't give a shit about mechs, really. But in that movie, the mechs are fucking cool. And they're like punching Godzilla, basically, you know? It's sweet. People say mechs are okay, but not a big focus for me, although my fave anime features them a lot, yeah. You love mechs, really want to watch more Gundam titles. Yeah, a lot of mechs are really big for a lot of people. For plenty of people, that is a sell. Just mechs alone is like, that's a sell. You know, and for me, it's, I have those things. It's like, give me like Victorian Gothic vampires and I'm there. I'll be like, no, well, you're not seeing the virtues the game has beneath all the bad stuff. They need to be big for people to fit inside. Fuck you. Silly Mira thinks people are going to be doing stuff in the big 2026. Sorry, we've got a little guy called Claude now. You're on the guns for the amount of Gundam representation in my office aquarium. I do like complicated model kits. Interesting. One of my coworkers in the past was super into Transformers in like a very adorable and endearing way. Gotta make a film with kaiju Gothic vampires? That would be cool. Yeah, we have a Victorian colonial house that's haunted. I chose that on purpose. That fits with my vibe. Tom Titty. Am I missing anything here? No, because I've almost done it a couple times. That was good, though. That little course correction. And I did that autonomously. I didn't mean to do that. That was my brain just playing good. I should have stalled there. I had time to stall. We can get this. We can get this. That was the auto calculus we evolved, exactly. Also known as vibes. Had to wait. Alright, lock in. It's 10:30. Log in. It's 10:30. You guys like that fancy shit I did back there? Keyboard might finally need a replacement and not working good no more? That sucks, bird. I'm already cooked. To your credit, personally, this is one of my most inconsistent boards of the entire game. I don't have a good timing setup either. Yeah, it's tough. The R key barely works. I have to smash it to work? That sucks. I wore down fucking the control button on my old work laptop because I was fucking, you know, copying and pasting so much because that's office life, baby. We're getting closer. We're getting over there more consistently. Little too late on the jump because I was watching the ball of fire in front. 3D print new feet for the keyboard I have to use? Look at you go. We're getting close, but then you can do a wall jump to avoid that last cheese ball. Yeah, I guess that's what I gotta do. It's just... It's the symptom of, like, doing a tough thing at the very end where I'm like... I don't know. It's just tough. I'm cooked at that point, you know? I can't make good plays at that point. Find a horse-related topic for Crunch to manage to clear it? Yeah. I tried. What do you think about horses' hooves? I find farrier videos very satisfying. I imagine that could be good work if I didn't have to do all the stuff that wasn't just the satisfying looking part that you see online. It's also... Why are they so weird? Yeah, horseshoes, how do they work, A, and why are they necessary, B? They're necessary apparently because our roads are meaner than the ground. But that does... It seems weird to me because I feel like horses can walk across, like, stones and stuff. Why are cobblestones so much worse? But I guess, you know, we solved that problem and we all fucking know what horseshoes are, so clearly they were pivotal. Still hardly makes dick fucking sense to me. But the weirdest thing about horse hooves is how they're like nails. So they gotta be like trimmed and shit, and they just get filled in with like nothingness and like calluses and stuff. And if you just let them grow, they would just be like long and curly and stuff. And we haven't even gotten into the part that inside of them is like weird nerve tentacles and stuff. Done. Easy peasy. Let's fucking go. Thank you for the horse talk that got me there. Thank you for the horse talk that got me there. Woo! GG. We got there, baby. 3 attempts of horses. To be fair, I had improved a lot before that, too. I had improved a lot before that. But that's definitely where we save and quit for the night. Horse strats OP. That's where we save and quit for the night. That was a lot of fun, though. We'll be back. We'll be playing some more Celeste soon. Either next week, maybe on Friday or Saturday. I might stream Saturday, undecided right now, but we'll figure it out. Celeste will be coming back on the stream soon enough. Strike the happiest fan, yep. Power of horse compels you. But we'll certainly be back like next Monday on normal Celeste day, if not. So... Imagine if speedrunners knew the Celeste tech. They would do it in -seconds, in negative seconds. That was fun. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for all the tips and everything. I appreciate everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.